Afternoon, Sergeant. See the bunny run?
Afternoon, Cecil. Hello, afternoon. Oh, what do we have here, then?
See anything you fancy? What about this one, sir? Want to see it wound up? What's that you got there, then? See the bunny run? I said, what's that, then, Sergeant Brunswick, you've got there?
What?
Is it for me, sir? What's that, then, sir? In your hand.
This? Well, it's a pound note, Cecil.
Well, it's nice to see there are some honest people left in the world, eh? Top very much, sir. Top very much indeed. You wouldn't believe how quick these little bleeders wind down. Part of the fun, though, eh? Part of the flipping, flaming, bleeding, sodding fun.
I was wondering about Sunday night's jewel robbery on the train, Cecil.
See the bunny run, see the bunny jump. Not sure I can help you there, Sergeant.
Why?
A lousy flipping quid, that's why.
A quid's all I've got. Cecil! Just one name, Cecil. They got away with jewellery worth £8,000. Cecil!
Blimey, mate, are you still here?
The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss. Episode 1, While the Sun Shines.
And so, Father, I will always be grateful to Inspector Steine for sending me on secondment to Scotland Yard. But I am also very, very, very glad to be back in Brighton with my old friend Sergeant Brunswick, the dear Inspector himself, and of course our lovable Cockney charlady Mrs Groynes, about whose considerable talents, beyond making the tea and mopping the floors, I'm sure one day the full truth will be known.
Criminal records, you say, Constable?
That's right, Mrs Groynes.
What are those, then, when they're at home? Another name for what Lonnie Donegan keeps dishing up? Rock Island Line, that's what I call a criminal record. Mind your feet, then.
Oh, yes.
This new stuff is supposed to polish as it dries, as it cleans, as it takes the bins out and double locks the front door and says ta-ta to the night watchman, so naturally I'm agog.
It smells disgusting, Mrs G.
I know, that's the main reason I'm using it, if I'm honest.
Anyway, so, criminal records.
How's your cup of tea, dear? Slice of tongue in brawn would go well with that, bit of sugar on it.
No, this is lovely, thank you. The thing is, criminal records are the face of the future. Look, say you've got a criminal who always breaks and enters by the same method, say by jemmying open a side window.
Like Ronnie the Nurk.
Oh, does he? Side window?
Every bleeding time.
Well, all right then, like Ronnie the Nurk. So, at police headquarters, you have a wooden filing drawer of cards pertaining to means of entry, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Divided by little markers, side window, back window, skylight, and so on, and you file Ronnie the Nurk under side window. The next time a robbery occurs using that method, you go straight to the drawer, look at the cards, and there he is.
Sounds like a job for a girl, dear, not a policeman.
His card gives you a list of his convictions, his last address, and so on. You check whether he's out of prison in another drawer, then you check his fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
And then you simply go off and make your arrest. I know it sounds far-fetched, but you mark my words, Mrs G. In 50 years' time, every police station in the country will have a set of wooden drawers just like that. I'm going to do one for Brighton straight away.
And what if Ronnie, aware of this set of drawers of yours, changes his M.O.? Then you're up a gum tree and no mistake.
His M.O.? What do you mean?
What if he suddenly decides to come down the chimney?
Oh, but he won't.
Why not?
No, that's the beauty of it. Criminals are more than usually set in their ways. It's been scientifically proved. They never vary their methods. For example, when you did that big jewellery job on Sunday on the train, which was brilliantly done as usual, Mrs G.
It did go well, yes. They're saying 8,000, but it was more like 12.
Well, you see, that job, brilliant, yes. But I have to tell you, Mrs G, it had all your hallmarks.
All marks? What do you mean, all marks?
I made a list, Mrs G. Here.
Oh, no tar, dear.
I'm sure you'd find it interesting.
No, dear, I wouldn't.
No, look. 15 ways the crime could have been traced straight back to you if you were in the files as a known criminal.
But I'm not a known criminal, am I?
No, exactly, Mrs G. Exactly. And there's the bally rub.
And here comes the inspector and poor Sergeant Brunswick. You do know he's always wanted to be sent to Scotland Yard.
He didn't give you the pound back. That's what you're saying. This so-called underworld informant of yours didn't give you your pound back.
No, sir, he didn't.
Oh, well, what do you expect? I assume this man is a criminal of some sort. Morning, Mrs Groynes.
Hello, dears.
Morning, Twitten.
Morning, sir.
You won't believe this. You really won't.
Well, there wouldn't be much point in talking to him if he wasn't a criminal, sir.
You see? Dear, oh dear. You and I will never see eye to eye on this, Brunswick. Against all my advice, you persist in conducting police business with people known to be liars, cheats and thieves, and then you complain that they behave dishonourably.
Oh.
Hello, sir.
Oh, God.
Cup of tea, dear.
Are you all right, sir?
Oh.
It's nice to be back. Not informant trouble again, sir. I hope it's not all seeming pointless. The thing is, Father, poor Sergeant Brunswick has never been very lucky with informants. First, there was Albert, the stage doorman from the Hippodrome, who may well have been a fund of information, except...
Rank job, Sergeant. Yes? Well, give me a name, Albert. Could you write it down?
And then there was Dodgy Pierre.
This is too kind, Monsieur Brunswick.
My pleasure, Pierre.
You are, I say...
Pierre? Pierre!
What happened? Who are you?
Pierre, the bank job.
Oh, je me suis Pierre. C'est moi, oui.
And who is it this time, dear? Who's the rotten narc this time, eh? Pretending to put in the squeak and making your life a misery.
He's known as Barrow Boy Cecil, Mrs G.
Cecil, eh? In with the bunnies on a tray?
Yes.
With the pitch outside the Theatre Royal? With the limp from the polo and the pea green hat?
You seem to know him, Mrs G.
Me, dear? No, I've never met him. Hand me my coat, dear, I'm just popping out.
I was only asking about the jewellery job. It's so frustrating, Twitten. Whenever there's a big job done round here, I always feel that the whole flaming town knows who did it, except me.
I know, sir. It's a bally shame.
Right. You cheer up the sergeant, dear. I'll be back before you know it with something lovely from the House of Humbugs.
Is that the House of Humbugs that's just opposite the Theatre Royal, outside which Barrow Boy Cecil sells bunnies from a tray, Mrs G?
That's the very one, dear. Oh, you're so sharp you'll cut your own head off down a dark alley one of these days. Toodaloo, dears. Back in a jiff.
I'm terribly sorry things have been hard whilst I've been away, sir.
How was Scotland Yard, then?
Oh, well, sorry, sir. Spiffing.
Oh.
But I think I may be able to cheer you up, sir. Who would you say is your favourite writer?
I don't get you, son.
Well, if you had to choose one person whose writing you admire above all others, whose would it be?
Harry Jupiter, son, crime reporter of the Daily Clarion, the policeman's friend. You know that.
Yes, but, well, you'll never guess. He's coming here.
He's coming here? Why?
Because I told him all about you. He's always at the yard, you see, sir. He knows every officer. He's the only civilian ever to win a silver truncheon.
I know.
Anyway, I told him all about your undercover work in Brighton, and he thought that even though all of your undercover efforts have led to your near murder...
Well, not all of them, Twitten.
He nevertheless felt that he should come down to Brighton to interview you.
What, me?
And write an article on the theme of an ordinary heroic policeman.
Meaning me?
Doing his duty at enormous personal risk. The unsung hero of the force, who lives faceless in the shadows to protect the law-abiding.
The unsung hero who lives faceless?
To protect the law-abiding, sir.
Oh, Twitten! A hero!
I must admit, I provided the sobriquet, sir.
You did what?
Well, I gave him the entire idea, sir. Oh, here's Mrs Groynes back. That was jolly quick work. Oh, Sergeant Brunswick, please don't say anything to Mrs G about this.
Why?
Well, I know, because she might want Harry Jupiter to write an article about her.
As if Mrs Groynes knew anything about crime, Twitten.
Yes, exactly, sir. as if she knew anything about crime.
Blimey, you only did it.
Did what, Mrs G?
Cheered up the sergeant. I thought once you told him all about how spiffing Scotland Yard was, I'd come back to find him on the window ledge.
What's that in the bag, Mrs G?
What bag, dear?
That one. Look, Sergeant Brunswick. It looks like there's something moving in it.
Moving? You and your imagination. I'll put it in this cupboard and then we can... shut up, for God's sake. Then we can forget all about it.
You know, I think I've heard that noise before somewhere, Mrs G, but for the life of me, I
Oh,
can't...
and look, here's half a pound of coconut ice I picked up for a treat.
Ooh. Ooh, oh, look at that lovely pink and white. You do spoil us, Mrs G.
And isn't that what I'm here for? Well, all this standing around jawing won't get the Rome Treaty ratified and change the course of European affairs irrevocably and forever now, will it, dears?
You won't, Mrs G, you're right. Oh, that's lovely, that is.
It was wonderful to see the sergeant so happy for once. Unfortunately, what I didn't foresee was that Harry Jupiter would call the inspector.
Hello, Inspector...
Steine, good. Jupiter here.
Jupiter?
The art and craft of murder, Jupiter. Jupiter of the Clarion. Don't give them your money, Jupiter. Jupiter, the champion of the yard. You are expecting me?
Look,
there's not much time.
Right.
Arriving Brighton, 11:44.
I see, 11:44,
I have
but...
to telephone my article to the Clarion by 5:48.
Right, well, of course. And that article
Allowing
would be...
26 minutes to write it and 12 minutes to call it through. That means being back at the station by 5:10 at the latest.
Well, yes, allowing what you said.
I'll need a Remington in good repair, some foolscap paper with new carbons, a large ashtray, an up-to-date street map of Brighton, 3 fig rolls, a green visor, some functional sleeve garters, and a place to hang my Mac where I can see it.
Are you a journalist?
Doing 2 pieces today. 1, locations known to the public from Brighton Rock. You can help me with that one, Steine.
Oh.
Meet 12:13 at Metropole. We'll do hotel bar, tea shop, ghost train, and so on. 2, honest, brave policeman, name Brunswick. Meet him, 226 next to Ghost Train, which is where you and I will part.
If you say so.
Tell your man Brunswick I want detail. This is most important. What the public wants is detail. How many times he's been shot? By whom, when, why, and especially where? Where has he been shot, to your knowledge, Inspector Steine?
Where? Well, it was usually out of doors.
Don't be flippant, Steine. Remember the acid bath murders?
Oh, yes, unfortunately. Why?
I was there when they fished out what remained undissolved in that terrible putrid human sludge, Inspector.
Oh, do you have
I
to?
saw with my very own eyes what was recovered. But do you know what? All my readers remember it as if they were there themselves, because I gave them the detail. What was left of Mrs. Jericho, Inspector? I bet half my considerable pension that you can tell me, even after 10 years. Go on. Go on.
I do remember there was a bit of a foot. Look, I'm feeling a bit bullied here.
Oh, come on, Inspector. The foot, the foot, the foot. But what else?
Some dentures
Yes.
and a bit of a handbag.
Bingo! You see, everyone remembers that bit of Mrs. Jericho's handbag. Thanks to me, Inspector. They also remember the fleck of blood in the picture rail at 12 Finsbury Gardens, the tooth embedded in the scullery floorboard of the Kennington Butcher, the National Health spectacles found trodden in the pig pen on that bleak Suffolk farm. Detail, Inspector. Detail, detail, detail. That's what brings writing for the hoi polloi alive.
Yes, but... What the blazes...
Sir, cup of tea from Mrs Groynes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Something up, Brunswick?
How do you mean, sir?
Well, you seem different.
Possibly, sir.
You've heard about this Jupiter fellow coming, I suppose?
I have, sir.
Well, do you think you could contain yourself for a minute while I ask you something?
Sir?
How many times have you been shot, Brunswick? Do you know exactly?
Oh, yes, sir. 36, sir.
Oh, by whom?
Oh, by villains, sir. Stanley Knife Stanley 4 times. Danny the Fish. Oh, now he shot me. He shot me 8 times, all in all. Then there's
that's enough. All right. One last question, and I want you to think about this answer very carefully. Where have you been shot on these 36 completely avoidable occasions?
Well, mostly out of doors, sir.
You see? That's what I said.
Inspector Steine's considerable fame, as you may recall, Father, rests on the Middle Street Massacre 6 years ago in 1951. He is convinced that this incident is the most important event in the history of Brighton, possibly in the whole history of crime. I realise in retrospect that I should have mentioned this to Mr. Jupiter before he decided to grill the Inspector about Graham Greene's Brighton Rock, in which fictional tale the Inspector has pointedly never taken the slightest interest, except to deplore the way it depicts Brighton as a place of backstreet villainy, juvenile thugs and knife gangs. Inspector Steine has never read Brighton Rock, nor seen the film. At the station, all mention of it is actually prohibited.
I can't believe you don't know which tea shop it was in the book, Inspector. It's the most famous thing about Brighton.
Well, I'm sorry you see it that way.
We've wasted 18 minutes.
Look.
If that woman in the rock shop hadn't known...
Well, luckily she did, so I suggest you stop going on about it. That's Middle Street on our left. I said that's Middle Street.
What are you telling me that for?
I'm just saying. I mean, if you've never heard...
Why is it called Middle Street?
I don't know.
Haven't you ever wondered?
No.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you even tried to work it out?
Look.
Middle Street? It's called Middle Street, you say?
Yes.
So what's it in the middle of?
I don't know!
I've never noticed before how beautiful this view is, Twitten.
No, sir. I'm so pleased, sir.
You believe me about the villains, don't you, son?
What, that they exist? Oh, absolutely, sir. It's just a bally shame you can never stay one step ahead of them for very long. A big, bally shame. While we're on the subject, though, what do you think of my brilliant scheme to introduce criminal records modelled on those at Scotland Yard, sir?
Well, I have to say, it sounds more like girls' work, Twitten. I'm sorry. Putting cards in drawers, taking cards out of drawers. Oh.
We ought to set off soon for our rendezvous at the ghost train, sir.
Nah, we've got a minute. Still can't believe it, Twitten.
He's very keen on detail, sir. All his best stories are about clever policemen noticing that a suspected man's pyjamas were dry when they should have been wet, or their hair not smelling of smoke when they claim to have tried to rescue their wives from a terrible blaze. Can you remember lots of details, sir? What stories are you thinking of telling him?
Well, I thought I'd tell him, Twitten, how for 4 years after the war I cut Diamond Tony's hair once a week without fail in his personal suite at the Metropole.
I didn't know that.
Oh, before your time, Twitten. Yep, every Friday morning, every Friday in the guise of an Italian called Raimondo, I cut Diamond Tony's hair, I did his nails, I shaved his back once or twice.
Oh.
I plucked his eyebrows, trimmed his nostrils, cut his corns, everything.
That's quite revolting, sir.
It was, yes.
But all the more heroic for that.
Thank you. 4 years, Twitten. 4 years.
Gosh, sir. May I inquire, did Diamond Tony give a lot away in that time?
Well, he never paid me, if that's what you mean.
No, I meant, while you were doing his hair and so on, did he give away lots of really useful details of big jobs he was planning?
Oh, no. No, he didn't. But that wasn't the relationship, you see. We didn't speak. Man and barber is like a sacred bond. No need for words. No need for words. Just the snip of the scissors, the brushing of the neck, the look in the mirror.
Yes, but, so what was the point?
Tell you what, I'd forgotten this bit. He had this verruca that had gone septic.
You don't have to tell me this bit.
And the smell, oh, the smell was something terrible.
What happened in the end?
Oh, well, in the end, he shot me.
Oh, no, why?
I didn't hang around to ask, Twitten. One day, I opened the door to his suite and he points a gun at me and says, "I'm sick of this charade, Sergeant, bugger off." And he gets me in the arm. But no hard feelings, you see. I see him limping sometimes these days and I think, well, serves you right, you ungrateful beggar, if that's the verruca coming back. You'll never have found another free chiropodist as good as me. Shall we go now?
Absolutely. I'm just thinking, sir. Have you got any other stories for Mr. Jupiter? I'm sure we'll be able to find an even better one if we put our minds to it.
Surely you don't expect me to go on that thing?
How many more times, Steine? What I want is to verify the detail. Brighton Rock is a marvellous plot.
So you keep saying.
But it expects us to accept a number of things, matters of timing and so on, matters of plausibility. Come on, man.
Oh.
We have to get on this one or my itinerary goes wrong.
If you'd stop calling me mad.
What I want to establish here is this. Move up, what's wrong with you?
Push.
What I want to establish is this. Is there a split second on this ghost train ride where it's possible to murder a man and have his body fall through the pier and into the sea below?
A lot of people come to Brighton for the sunshine, you know, Jupiter. They come for the Knickerbocker glories and the saucy seaside postcards and the general sense of well-being.
2, please. Now, come on, man. We're meeting your sergeant here in 5 minutes.
Well, I'd just like to say that...
We're not even inside yet.
This is it, Twitten. Nearly there.
Yes, sir.
It's a lovely day.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me off. Something touched me. Let me off.
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did you see that?
It will be round the next bend, I think.
Here we are. Well, they must be inside already. Oh, Twitten. I think at last it's come. My hour has finally come. All these years of the Inspector trampling on my dreams and achievements, openly poo-pooing them.
He does poo-poo your dreams and achievements, sir. I've noticed that.
Well, he won't poo-poo them anymore, son. This is the best moment of my life.
I think he must have started about here, Steine. Lend me a neck for a minute, will you?
What are you doing? Get off me!
Inspector, will you please cooperate? By my calculations...
Get off me!
What are you doing?
No, stop it!
Look,
Stop
I'm
it!
merely reconstructing...
Murder!
Inspector Steine, for heaven's sake, lad!
No!
Oops.
It's coming!
Now, remember, sir, not the Diamond Tony story. Save that one, sir. Save it for next time. Oh, here it is. Here they come.
Oh, this is unbelievable!
Oh, there's the inspector, sir. But where? Oh, that's very odd. Where's,
What's wrong?
Well, he's not... Inspector? Sir! Sir! You look a bit...
Where's Mr. Jupiter, sir?
He's,
What have you done with Mr. Jupiter, sir? What have you done with Mr. Jupiter?
Obviously, it was an accident. Even Jupiter's chums at Scotland Yard were satisfied that no policeman would intentionally kill the man universally known as the policeman's friend, or not unless they were unthinkably stupid. Inspector Steine recovered from the trauma remarkably well. Sergeant Brunswick, however, well, as you might expect, the sergeant took it really quite badly. Morning, Mrs Groynes.
Morning, dear.
Any change at all?
No, dear. You just keep saying the same thing over and over.
I'll kill him. I will. I'll kill him. He thinks I won't, but I will. I'll kill him.
Morning, sir.
I'll kill him. I'll flaming kill him. I will. I'll kill him.
I wonder if the sergeant needs help, Mrs G.
What, with killing the inspector? I know quite a few people who'd gladly lend an hand.
I meant more in the line of psychological help.
Oh.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
How's the sergeant today?
I'll kill him.
No change, dear.
Kill him.
No, Twitten, could you step into my office for a moment?
Him. It's him. I'll kill him.
Quickly then.
Of course, sir.
I'll flaming kill him if it takes till the end of my life. I'll ruddy flaming kill him.
Quick!
Yes, sir.
Now! Oh, and now look here. He doesn't really mean it, does he, Twitten?
I think he might, sir, actually. He certainly says it enough.
Oh.
Yesterday he said it 178 times, sir, which is 16 times more than the day before. Would you like to see a graph, sir?
No, I would not like to see a graph, Twitten. I didn't mean to kill the man. I thought he was trying to kill me.
It was a misunderstanding, sir. Personally, I think if anyone is ultimately to blame, sir, it's Graham Greene.
Exactly. You're right. Graham Greene. Did he...
He wrote the book, sir.
Exactly. Well done. Yes. You couldn't just check whether Brunswick is still...
He is still saying it, sir. Oh. Mrs Groynes has been deputed to counter my absence, sir.
Is there anything I can do to put it right?
To put right killing the one person who might have made Sergeant Brunswick professionally fulfilled for the one and only time in his life, sir. What did you have in mind?
Bigger biscuit rations? New boots? Enamel badge?
One thing does occur to me, sir.
Yes, what is it?
You could let him go undercover.
Oh, not that again.
And I mean right undercover, sir. Deep undercover. Properly undercover.
Oh, dear.
Wig, false nose, dodgy criminal argo, everything. I mean, even if he didn't prevent any crimes, he might be able to get us invaluable information for our criminal records.
Criminal records? Oh, no, Lonnie Donegan hasn't brought out another one, has he?
The thing is, sir, Sergeant Brunswick wants more than anything else to live in the criminal shadows. Why not let him do it?
Because you said it yourself, Twitten. First, every criminal in this town knows what he looks like. And secondly, every time he goes undercover, he gets shot.
But if it makes him happy, sir?
Oh.
If it helps to protect the law-abiding?
Look,
And if it takes his mind off wanting to kill you, sir?
Ah, yes, well, now you're talking.
So, Sergeant Brunswick has gone undercover, Father. And I can't help feeling it may be the best thing for everyone. As Raymond Chandler wrote, "Down these mean streets a man must go who is not himself mean, who is untarnished and unafraid." Of course, the inspector can't quite get used to it.
Brunswick! Brunswick! Oh, where's Sergeant Brunswick got to now? Oh, dear. Brunswick. Oh, dear.
But he has not quite vanished from our lives. It's jolly exciting, Father, just guessing where he will crop up next. I mean to say, on Monday, I was sure he was my bus conductor on the number 7 to the station. But when I looked again, he'd gone. Then, on Tuesday, was it Sergeant Brunswick I saw collecting money for the deck chairs at the bandstand? Oh, uncanny. Obviously, I'm hoping all this undercover activity will make the sergeant forget his grudge against Inspector Steine, but, oh, who knows? We will have to wait and see.
See the bunny run, see the bunny jump. Only half a crown. See the bunny run, see the bunny jump. See the bunny run, only half a crown, lady. Only $50. I'll kill him. See the bunny run, I'll kill him. See the bunny jump. See if I don't. Only half a crown, sir. Only half a crown. I'll kill him.
In The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss, Inspector Steine was played by Michael Fenton Stevens, Brunswick, John Ram, Twitten, Matt Green, Mrs Groynes, Samantha Spiro, Jupiter, Philip Jackson, and Cecil, Pierre and Albert, David Holt. The music was by Anthony May. The producer was Karen Rose. The Adventures of Inspector Steine was a Sweet Talk production for BBC Radio 4. And next time...
He's only made a file on every known villain in this town, Vince.
Every known villain?
Yes, dear, including you. And you know what he's doing next, of course, once he's got a file on every known villain in this town?
What?
He's cross-referencing.
All right, we'll wait here.
Right. Oh, I thought that Rosa might have seen us, didn't you? My heart nearly flaming stopped beating.
Look, I might as well say this now.
Oh, right.
Make sure we've got this crystal clear at the outset.
Right.
If you get yourself knocked off tonight, mate, if you get yourself propped, if you do a ruddy jam jar on me...
Right.
I'm taking a milky penneth and I'm leaving you to face the Oxo on your Jack Jones, all right?
Right.
I only want to make myself clear. I'm no steamer, me.
I know, mate.
I'm no kite.
No.
But I've been fullied and I never want to get fullied again. Have you ever done a tray on the cave grinder?
No, I can honestly say No, I don't think so, no.
Well, I have, sunshine. So don't you black it up. That's all I'm saying.
I won't. I won't.
Don't you flaming black it up.
The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss. Episode 2, Separate Tables.
Dear Father, well, things have progressed a little since my last letter. Since my fortnight at Scotland Yard, I feel so sure that criminal records are the way forward for police work. But I made the mistake last week of taking the inspector to see that excellent film, The Long Arm, in which a clever safebreaker's identity is discovered by officers doggedly matching criminal records to the known facts. And I fear I may have made matters worse than they were before.
Nearly done it, Mrs G. It was still tuned to the Sergeant's Radio Luxembourg.
Ah, bless him. Where is he now, eh?
But to be frank, Mrs G, he seems to be virtually everywhere.
True, true. Every time he bleed and look round. Do you think he actually will carry out his threat to kill the inspector, dear?
I suppose he might.
Well, I've made us both a nice cup of tea, dear. No point in us all suffering unnecessarily, eh?
Ah, here we are. Here, the BBC Home Service. And, oh, just in time.
Oh.
And now, at 9 o'clock, we
you over to our
I
studio
took
in
the inspector to the
Alexandra
Regency
Piazza.
Flicks the other evening,
Here
Mrs. G,
another
to see the
instructive
long
and
arm.
talk
Oh,
from
I
our
hope
old
he brought him a
friend,
bag of nuts to make up for it, dear.
It makes a jolly impressive case for the use of criminal records.
Oh, no, dear. I went with Vince. Oh, how we laughed.
Where it's going.
Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. Here you are, dear.
Good evening.
Oh, this is it.
I'd like to talk to you all tonight about a widespread misconception concerning modern British policing methods.
Quite right, too, dear.
In recent British films, which seem to dwell disproportionately on the frankly minuscule criminal element at work in the shadows of this generally safe and pleasant and law-abiding land, you will have seen how police detective work is nowadays represented as, well, almost a scientific business. Boffins with microscopes examine flecks of incriminating paint. Other chaps dust for fingerprints. In these stories, and let me remind you, they are only stories, criminals are seen to be caught not by good old honest police work performed by good old flat-footed men on the beat, but by smooth chaps in mohair suits, riffling through files in an office as if they were, and it pains me to say this, as if they were slips of girls. Now, let me tell you something. Let me set something straight. And I'm speaking to all of you, to every single one of my listeners.
Oh, here it comes, dear. Hold on to your helmet.
Cleverness is all very useful in its place.
Sir.
But in the police force, cleverness, sheer brain-box intellectualizing little grey cell cleverness, can never replace the tireless application of shoe leather on tarmac. With the very proposition that a criminal...
Oh, Lord, your face, dear. You should see your ruddy face.
I heard your broadcast, sir.
Excellent. Ovaltine. I love these mugs, don't you?
It was very powerful, sir.
Jolly good. It seems odd to be here in Luigi's without Brunswick, doesn't it? I have to say, I feel as though he's still here with us in some special way. As if he's still close by.
Well, technically speaking, sir, he isn't far.
Well, what do you mean, in spirit?
He's behind the counter, sir.
Is he where?
There, sir.
Where?
Just there, sir.
Oh, my God. That's Brunswick.
I had a feeling you hadn't spotted him, sir. I wonder, therefore, if it's worth pointing out that Mrs Groynes is also present, sir.
Is she where?
In the corner booth with ventriloquist Vince.
Oh, yes.
And I don't suppose it's worth mentioning that Diamond Tony and an interesting unknown villain, sir, who are also in that corner, have just finished 2 frothy coffees.
Huh?
One of which the unknown villain happened to stir absent-mindedly with the barrel of a Colt 45, until Diamond Tony told him to put it away because he noticed the coppers present. Meaning us, sir.
Did Brunswick see us?
Well, yes, sir, I think he did.
Oh, are you sure? He might not have done.
I think he must have done, sir. He served us, sir. He's also been staring at us since we sat down. My lip-reading skills are a little bit rusty, but what he appears to be saying repeatedly is... I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll flaming kill him, I'll kill him, sir. The word flaming is relatively easy to pick out, sir, if you care to look, as it involves an unambiguous labiodental fricative, or... Oh, look, he's coming over, sir.
Oh, you finished with that dish, have you, Inspector?
Yes, thank you.
Chocolate sauce, all right, was it?
It was lovely, yes. Why?
I'll kill him. I'll flaming kill him.
I'm still drinking my Ovaltine, sir, but if you'd like to take...
No, you carry on, son. I've got no argument with you.
Oh, it was an accident, Brunswick, for pity's sake.
Gosh.
We were on the ghost train. The man had put his hands round my neck. How was I to know he was just reconstructing a moment from Brighton Rock?
I'm sorry.
Please, sir. I'm sorry I killed the man you'd waited all your life to meet. What more can I say? But it was self-defence. I promise you it was self-defence.
Sorry, mate, just collecting some empties. What can I get you?
Oh, yeah. 2 more of these frothy coffees and a rum barber.
You're a friend of Tony's, then?
Why was that copper shouting at you?
You see what I have to put up with, Vince? Sometimes I think being a criminal mastermind in this town, masquerading as an harmless char lady in the police station, just ain't worth a bleeding candle, dear.
Ha!
It's a ruddy nightmare, Mrs. G. That fella Brunswick, he getting on my ruddy nerves, that's what. Used to be he undercover. We know where he ruddy is.
We could keep an eye on him in those days, Vince.
Exactly. We keep the eye on him. Whenever we get cheese off of him, we get someone ready to shoot him.
He didn't mind.
Exactly. He didn't mind. Easy peas. Bang, bang, Upper Sussex County, bunch of flower, no hard feeling. Life was beautiful, Mrs. G. Life was ruddy beautiful.
And now, well, I know, dear. He's gone loco, dear. 1 minute he's selling the Argus, the next he's planting spring bulbs in the plot by the clock tower, then he's accordion dancing up the Hippodrome. And meanwhile, Mr. Bleeding Cleverclogs over there is drawing maps of the town, putting in little pins showing where every job's been done, looking for a pattern. He's only made a file on every known villain in this town, Vince.
Every known villain?
Yes, dear, including you. You know what he said about that jewellery job I done last week, dear? He said it had all my hallmarks.
Knock his ruddy block off.
And you know what he's doing next, of course? Once he's got a file on every known villain in this town.
What?
He's cross-referencing.
On the beat, sir? Mm-hmm. You want me to go on the beat? But the record, sir. Please, I'm so close. This must be a joke, sir. Please.
Don't take that tone with me, Twitten. I've had enough of all this nonsense with maps and statistics and file cards. I've said it before, that sort of clerical work is for girls. Oh. If you want a job for a girl, go and work in the florist, Twitten. Go and work in Maison Frou-Frous or Freeman Hardy and Willis.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes, I repeat, Freeman Hardy and Willis.
Every known villain? Blimey, Riley. Every known villain? What are we going to do?
Here. Who's that over there with Tony?
There you go. Never seen him before, mate. Unknown, mate. He's what you call the Villa Unknown.
Yeah, what about my rum barber?
It's coming. I've only got one pair of elastics, mate. Afternoon. Well.
Afternoon, dear. Here, Tony, mind if we join you and your new friend for a minute? I've had a little idea.
Good night. Good night. Well, that was all right. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I'll flaming kill him. I'll kill him. Oh, hello. Sorry, you startled me.
Evening.
You were in earlier. You're not from round here. Room barber.
You ought to be a rosa, mate, with a brain that sharp.
Me? That's a good one. Me, a rosa.
Look, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? What?
It's a job, mate.
Really? Right.
A ribs job.
Right. Although I don't think I've ever heard the,
A simple four-way ribs job. Under, out, zigzag, flagpole, kibosh, done.
Right.
Can you manage the zigzag?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. Good man. That's settled then. We ramp the crib at 9:30. We pink the flimsy 65-35. What do you say?
You are asking me to assist you in a crime?
Yes.
Well, I'm in, mate.
You're in? What does in mean?
Well, it means I'll do it.
You should say it then. First rule in this business, sunshine. Say what you're flaming me.
What really worried me about being sent on the beat was that I would return to the station and find Mrs Groynes had destroyed all my files. So it was quite a surprise when I came in the next morning to find her doing quite the opposite. When I arrived, in fact, she was in the middle of explaining the virtues of the system to Inspector Steine.
Hello?
Although first, I had to get through a locked door.
Sir? Inspector Steine? Sir? Sir, it's me, sir, the door!
Oh.
Sorry about that, dear. The Inspector.
Oh, I see.
Well, it just occurred to me daft to leave it unlocked all the time.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Shall I lock it again?
No, but why not? Thank you, Twitten. I mean, we don't want just anyone coming in.
We don't, dear. Especially not someone with a blood grudge and, I don't know, a great big hammer, for instance.
That's right, Mrs. Groynes.
I don't know, a Stanley knife or a
Yes,
garrote
yes,
or...
thank you.
Here you are, dear.
Oh, thank you. Pardon my asking, sir, but are those my files?
Yes, they are.
I know you didn't want me to continue with them, sir, but I can explain.
No need. Mrs Groynes has been taking me through them, and I have to say, very interesting they are too. Very interesting.
Really, sir? Is this true, Mrs Groynes?
I know I wasn't convinced at first, dear. I said to you, didn't I, Constable? I said, all that typing, all that filing, that ain't a job for a man, dear.
That's what I said too, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
That's a job for a girl, I said.
Yes.
Yeah, my words exactly.
You might as well work in a ruddy shoe shop.
Yes.
But then I thought, well, look more closely, Palmyra. Can I, dear?
Go ahead.
Look, card at random. Here we are. Here's the constable's card for, well, for Vince.
Would that be ventriloquist Vince, the Punch and Judy man?
That's the very fella, Inspector. Oh, not much gets past you now, does it?
Well, not much, no.
So, what's it say here? Let's see. This is Vince, don't forget. Ventriloquist Vince.
Oh, yes.
Embezzler. Oh, you see, already a specialist. Convictions 5, works alone. So, according to your theory, dear, he'll always work alone. Is that right?
That's right.
History of weapons? None. Working area, Kemp Town District. Then personal details, strong foreign accent, threatening manner, Punch and Judy man, friend of Mrs Groynes. Distinctive phrases. Knock his block off for him and no mistake. And Blimey O'Reilly. Oh, it's very good, that is.
Thank you.
It's as if he was in the room.
So the idea is, correct me if I'm wrong, that you now file Vince's name under embezzling and under works alone and under no weapons, Kemp Town and so on.
Yes, sir.
Well, I can't see the harm.
Really, sir?
I think we should give it a try, at least. I mean, I've got to be honest about this. If someone said to me that he'd been recently embezzled in Kemp Town by someone who said in a foreign accent, "Blimey O'Reilly, I'll knock his block off for him, and no mistake," and didn't use any weapons or accomplices, but accidentally left behind one of those swazzle, "that's the way to do it" things, and a hand puppy with a hooked nose and a bell on his hat, well, I personally wouldn't know where to start.
I appreciate your honesty, sir. And I know that's true.
Whereas with this system of yours, Twitten, all lines of inquiry would lead us straight to Vince. I never thought I'd say this, but good work, Constable. Good work.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Mrs Groynes. I don't know what you've done.
You pick one at random, dear.
All right.
Take a card, any card.
What fun.
Right.
We ought to do this every morning.
Who'd you get then?
Not such a well-known villain. I got a chap called Chinese Jim.
Well, I've never heard of him.
I don't think I have either. I don't even remember typing this one.
What's it say, dear?
Chinese Jim, housebreaker, 10 convictions, works Clifton area, smokes players' cigarettes, means of entry skylights, weapons history, guns, lead piping, knives, and so on.
Oh dear.
Chinese Jim, I really can't...
Well, all this standing around Jordan won't put a glass and a half of full cream milk into every pound of Cadbury's now, will it, dears?
No, it won't, Mrs G. What a character you are. Is that door still locked?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, carry on.
Do you know what I think?
No? What, Mrs Groynes?
Sit down again, dear.
Oh, all right.
Well, I think 3 things in all. I think, first of all, that desk lamp of the constable's needs a decent polish, so I'd like to take it home with me tonight. And, I know. Perhaps you could give me a lift in your lovely big umber car, dear. About 9:30.
Well, yes, of course, Mrs Groynes. Why not? 9:30? It is a beautiful car, isn't it?
Oh, stunning, dear. Those running boards.
Yeah.
Now, my second little idea is that the constable stay here and get this all-important cross-referencing done as soon as possible. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, the whole thing's ruddy useless until that's finished. Am I right?
Well, yes.
And the last thing is, what'd you say, the very next nab... by which I mean the very next arrest, dear.
Oh, right, yes.
Should be down to the constable's new system. Like a test, do you see?
Excellent, what a good idea. Wonderful, yes. No, I don't understand.
Well, next time there's a break-in, an embezzlement, a robbery or whatnot...
Yes.
Even if we know who's done it...
Right.
We see how the files solve it and judge them accordingly.
Oh, excellent, what fun.
But what if the
You'd better start typing, dear. By my calculations, this lot will take you all night.
A sense of foreboding came over me, of course. Why was Mrs Groynes supporting me in my criminal records plans? How I wish there was someone I could talk to. As it happened, I was due to meet Sergeant Brunswick under the pier at 4 p.m, but of course he firmly believes, like Inspector Steine, that there is no more to Mrs Groynes than meets the eye. Plus, of course, he had a few problems of his own.
Ribs job.
No.
Zigzag.
No.
Steamer.
Sorry, sir.
Oxo.
That's a sort of gravy, sir.
I know that, Twitten. I know that.
Have you been falling into bad company, sir?
Oh, best you don't know, son. Best you're kept out of it. Oh.
Being permanently undercover must be very exciting, sir.
Yes.
You must be very happy.
Oh, yes, son. Time of my ruddy life.
Down these mean streets a man must...
Shut up, Twitten.
Yes, sir. Oh, Mrs Groynes sent you this, sir.
An Eccles cake.
Why don't you come back, sir?
Oh, an Eccles cake. And it's still warm.
Well, that's probably from my coat pocket, sir.
Oh.
Naturally, I was very concerned about the sergeant. But I was concerned about quite a number of things. Why did Mrs Groynes suddenly want to polish my desk lamp? Why was she taking it home? Why was she keeping me out of the way in the office, typing cards all night? This is impossible. It can't be done. Mrs Groynes is a cunning criminal, as I have every reason to know. But what was she up to this time? And who on earth was Chinese Jim?
Who's that? There's someone coming.
Oh, keep your gullies on, blimey. Vince? It's ruddy dark, mate.
Vince! Oh, no!
Who's this? Can't see his ruddy face, mate. He's one of us. That's all you need to know. Here.
Oh, what is it?
You know what to do.
Oh.
I said, you know what to do. He knows what to do.
He don't bloody know what to do.
Yes, he does.
I know what to do.
You see, he knows what to do.
He bloody don't, mate.
I do.
Left here, Mrs Groynes.
That's right, dear, and just down the hill a bit. This is very good of you, I must say.
How are you going to get that big heavy lamp back to the station when it's all polished?
What lamp's that, then?
Well, that one. The one you needed the lift for.
Oh, that's a very good question. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Well, all this sitting around jawing won't bring back the late lamented Queen of Crime, Dorothy L. Sayers, who just died. God bless her, will it now, dear?
No, I suppose it won't.
Right. A bit more.
Oh, right.
Bit more. This is it.
Right. I'll help you with that.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, very much. I'll just...
Oh, be careful with the horn, Mrs G.
Oh, sorry, dear. Was that me? Oh, I'm ever so sorry, dear. Oh, blimey. Must have got my foot caught.
So, that's the signal?
Of course it's the signal.
Blimey, Riley.
Look, I did tell him what to do. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Give it to me, mate. If you want something ruddy done, you do it your ruddy self.
Well, Inspector, that was ever so kind of you.
Oh, think nothing of it. Well, think something of it. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it again, obviously, so don't ask me. Well, good night. I said, good night, Mrs Groynes. That's my arm, Mrs Groynes.
I know, dear.
Could you let go?
I'm sorry.
Just let go of my arm.
Oh, I'm showing such a weak side.
Oh, is that what's happening?
It's just that sometimes, dear, a woman living on her own does get a bit worried about, you know, violent crime and whatnot.
Oh, surely not, Mrs Groynes. As you and I both know, the world is much safer than it's cracked up to be. Anyway, I'll be off now. Bye. So you can let go now. Just let go, if you would. Let go!
You couldn't just come indoors with me, Inspector. Call me a silly old sausage, but I've got a kind of premonition.
No, nonsense, Mrs G. That's nonsense. Well, good night.
So quiet, Inspector. What's the time?
Just after 9:30. Why?
Listen, dear. Just listen to how quiet it is. Quiet.
Yes, yes.
Very, very quiet.
Well, it is...
bleeding quiet. Oh, hallelujah.
What was that?
Oh, my good God.
Was that a... Oh, no.
Sounded like it come from my house, Inspector.
No, I'm sure it did.
Oh, my good God. What if there's a burglar, dear?
Oh.
What if someone's breaking into my house? Oh! They're definitely in my house, Inspector. I reckon there might be 3 of them at least.
Oh.
What can I do, Inspector? What can I do?
Little did I know, you see, but as I tirelessly stacked my piles of completed cards, and I didn't finish until 4 a.m., I was being stitched up like a proverbial kipper by the brilliant Mrs Groynes. By the time I crawled into the office next morning, my dreams were, literally, being torn to pieces.
Wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen.
What's he doing? Stop it!
Morning, dear.
What are you doing? You're tearing up my cards. I was up all night.
Orders from on high, dear. Sorry.
How are you getting on, Mrs G? Oh, morning, Twitten. Now, I don't want any whining from you about this.
Sir!
Last night, thanks to good old-fashioned policing from myself, 3 men were caught in the act of breaking into Mrs Groynes' house.
No word of a lie, dear. I was quaking in my boots, dear.
3 men? Why would it take 3 men, sir?
Luckily, very little damage was done. Nothing was taken, and they ran off before I could catch them. But, we saw who they were, Twitten. The only reason they are not now in custody is that Mrs Groynes, out of the kindness of her heart, persuaded me not to pursue them. In fact, she's persuaded me to put the whole incident out of my mind.
The thing was, dear, one of them was the sergeant.
It's true. Brunswick was one of the men. Can you imagine?
I was so shocked, dear. I was so shocked.
But that doesn't explain why you're tearing up the records, sir. Oh, please, stop, just for a minute. I don't understand.
The point is, Twitten, as Mrs Groynes very cleverly pointed out afterwards, had we arrived at the scene after the villains had fled, we would never have found them by using your records.
Why not, sir?
Because in all 3 cases, your records were useless. In the case of Vince...
Vince was there, doing a break-in, but he doesn't do break-ins, he's an embezzler.
Precisely my point. You say he never does break-ins, yet there he was.
Oh, sir, oh... No, oh, can't you see, sir?
You say he always works alone, and so on. You say he only works in Camptown.
Oh.
Then there was an unknown villain, a totally unknown villain.
I'd certainly never seen him before, dear.
Well, there you are, a total stranger. And in the case, as I say, of unknown villains, we have nothing on record, because they are, as I have mentioned, unknown.
Oh, yes, sir, but that was all part.
And in the case of Sergeant Brunswick...
Oh, all right. All right, I give up. All right.
Had we arrived at the scene after the crime, we would have found the following. A broken skylight, the butt of a player's cigarette, evidence of weapons. Add to this that the robbery took place in the Clifton area, and all these facts would have pointed us to just one person, and one person only, according to your files. Chinese Jim. Yes.
Whoever he is.
Yes, the same Chinese Jim who Mrs Groynes informed me this morning became a Buddhist monk 10 years ago.
Oh, what a surprise.
And who is currently on retreat in the Himalayas.
So that was the end of that. After the horror of being found red-handed in Mrs Groynes' house, Sergeant Brunswick went even deeper undercover with the unknown villain.
Now, listen carefully. I'm only going to say this once.
Oh, God.
And I was left with a dream. A dream of how policing might one day be done, using brain and logic and scientific deduction instead of, let's face it, crass stupidity, gullibility and willful denial.
Oh, Twitten, what is it now?
There's still the map, Inspector. What about the map?
Ah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I took the trouble to find the centre point of all the incidents indicated on your map.
Oh, you did, sir? Gosh, I'm impressed, sir.
And you know precisely where they all connect?
Yes, sir. At Mrs Groynes' house, sir.
Exactly. At Mrs Groynes' house. Twitten, how much more proof do you need that this approach of yours is absolutely worthless? In The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss, Inspector Steine was played by Michael Fenton Stevens, Brunswick, John Ram, Twitten, Matt Green, Mrs Groynes, Samantha Spiro, unknown villain, Adrian Bauer, BBC announcer and Diamond Tony, David Holt, and ventriloquist Vince, Ewan Bailey. The music was by Anthony May, the producer was Karen Rose. The Adventures of Inspector Steine was a Sweet Talk production for BBC Radio 4. And next week...
He's off our map, see, this unknown villain.
You mean in terms of his insanely violent behaviour towards policemen?
No, dear.
Well, what then?
He's from the north, dear.
Oh, Mrs Groynes, could I pick your brains for a minute? I've got another list.
Not more of that bleeding criminal argot that Sergeant Brunswick doesn't understand, dear.
I'm afraid it is, yes. Oh, thank you.
You don't think he was a bit under-equipped for going into the underworld? What with him not being able to twig what anyone says to him?
I think that's a very fair point, Mrs G. In fact, I think he regrets his blasted ignorance quite as much as we do. Now, oh yes, a white paint job. What's that?
Sugar, dear. A deal in black market sugar. And don't start asking why again, there's a love, or we'll be here all night.
Oh, right. Full lead.
Sent for trial.
Really? Gosh, this really is fascinating, Mrs G. The poor sergeant may be having a terrible time undercover with that unknown villain of his, but on the plus side, I think I may actually get a book out of this. Oh. Now... No, don't go, Mrs G. Just one more. Boiled his head.
What, dear?
Boiled his head. I'm sure that's it. Evidently the sergeant's unknown villain was telling him a story about how he really, really hated policemen.
Oh, I wish I knew he was, dear, this blessed unknown villain. No one seems to know.
Well, they wouldn't, Mrs G. Hence his epithet, unknown. Anyway, apparently, he said that one particular policeman, caught me on the eyewash in the smoke.
Shoplifting in London.
And when I'd done my moon...
Served a month in prison.
I dogged his stamps.
Followed him, stalked him.
And then I boiled his head. What?
Oh, my good God.
What? What?
Oh, my good God.
The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss. Episode 3. Harlequinade.
Dear Father, I have been rather worried about Sergeant Brunswick, sir. I thought there was little danger in his going undercover, because all the villains in Brighton know who he is, and they are all secretly under the control of Mrs Groynes in any case. But this criminal interlude of his has worked out very, very badly, mainly because, half the time, he has no idea what is being said to him.
So, you up for something stone ginger, mate? What are you writing down now?
No, nothing.
Why are you always writing things down?
Thank goodness for Mrs Groynes. At least she takes the situation seriously. The inspector, as usual, disapproves of Sergeant Brunswick's undercover activities and refuses to hear anything about them. Instead, he seems to be busy organising a road safety demonstration. Can you believe that? At a time like this? But Bally Road safety is, of course, what Inspector Steine believes police work is mainly about.
You see, what it actually says in the Road Traffic Act of 1930 is this. Mrs Groynes, are you listening?
Oh, sorry, dear. I was miles away.
Are you familiar with the Road Traffic Act of 1930?
Well, of course, I read it when it came out. Who didn't? But I was only 12 at the time, so perhaps I didn't take it all in. Oh, cup of tea.
Well, it is quite important.
If you say so, dear. Here you are.
Oh, thank you. All right, now, what it says is, a failure on the part of any person to observe any provision of the highway code shall not, of itself, render that person liable to criminal proceedings of any kind. And this is where the trouble starts, you see, in my opinion.
Really, dear, just there.
But any such failure may, in any proceedings, whether civil or criminal, and in...
Constable! It's the constable coming.
Mrs Groynes, I was just explaining something rather important about the way the law
Nothing,
stands.
Mrs G.
Oh, no!
I can't find him anywhere. I can't find him. Oh, hello, sir.
Twitten?
Sorry, sir. Look, I've been looking for Sergeant Brunswick. I know you told me not to.
Yes, I did. He's made his bed in the criminal underworld, young man, and he was lying it. You may recall the small but interesting fact that Sergeant Brunswick has threatened to kill me, Twitten.
I need to warn him about something, sir.
He does, dear. He really does.
And I need to warn you, Twitten, that thousands of people in this country are killed every year on the roads in preventable accidents.
I'm sorry, sir.
I have in my hand the latest edition of the Highway Code.
Oh, not road safety again, sir. Not Bally Road Safety.
What did you call it?
Nothing, sir.
He's very upset, dear. We're dealing with a bleeding head boiler.
Whether you like it or not, Twitten, whether you are upset or not, it's Bally Road Safety Day this Friday. And I will expect your full support when we gather outside the... Well, I won't reveal the location right now, in case you tell the sergeant.
Oh, sir, he really wouldn't kill you, sir.
Look, I'm expecting a visit from that chap, Stage Door Albert, from the Hippodrome. He's found some props, costumes, and even some performing animals for me. You really aren't interested, are you?
Where did you look, dear?
Everywhere, Mrs Groynes. I looked bally everywhere.
All right, you ready?
I am, yes.
When I say ramp, right? When I say ramp, what do you do?
Ramp?
Excellent. I knew you'd cut the cobblers in the end. Nothing milky about you.
Well, thanks.
No, I mean that.
Right. So I just need to go through it again. In my own words, if that's all right. I'll go into the post office, across the street.
Good. How's it looking from here? Have a quick butcher's.
It looks...
Yes?
It looks, like a post office.
Good. We'll start from here when the time comes. Good place to be out of sight. Right, go on.
Right, I count the number of cashiers, I note where the security man is standing, I buy a tuppenny halfpenny stamp so as not to attract attention.
Right, good.
And lastly, you want to know, especially, about the floor?
That's right. It's for the best, trust me.
That's why I'm doing this bit on my own?
Yes.
Because if it's black and white tiles...
The jolly's off.
The jolly's off.
Have another look, will you?
Oh, right. Yeah, looking good. About the tiles, is there a reason?
There is, yes. I could tell you if you like, but then I'd have to kill you.
Kill me? That's right.
And I'm not joking, sunshine. I really would have to kill you if I told you that.
Right.
So Friday morning, yes. Yes, full costume, please. Yeah, and full makeup, obviously. Yes, it will be quite a big occasion for the town. Although you wouldn't guess it from the support I'm getting from my fellow officers, who seem to think that road safety is... come in. No, well, thank you, Mr. Mitchell. I very much look forward to meeting you.
He's here, dear. Stage Door Albert to help you with your bleeding highway code extravaganza, whatever it is.
Mrs. Groynes, I don't know what's got into everybody round here, but... Oh. She's gone.
I hope the inspector doesn't want me to help him with this thing on Friday, Mrs G.
Well, he can't if he doesn't tell you where it is.
Good point.
Oh, look at you. Have a sit down. Take the weight off your size 9.
We know he boiled someone's head. I'm so worried.
Look, dear, I've asked around. I've called in favours from far and wide, but we've got to face it, dear.
What?
He's off our map.
You mean in terms of his insanely violent behaviour towards policemen?
No.
You mean the smoking?
No.
Well, what then?
He's from the north, dear.
I know. Mrs. Groynes is right, of course, Father. Neither of us has ever been north of Marble Arch. We are truly in uncharted waters with this man. If there is anything you can do to help, Father, I'd be so grateful. I'm sure you told me once you had taken a holiday in Lincolnshire before the war? And doesn't Mother originally hail from Harpenden? Your loving son... Oh. P.S. Also, possibly your experience as the country's foremost criminal psychologist might be of help here too.
So, there's 5 cashiers?
That's right.
I'm thinking Friday.
Okay.
You'll need this.
Oh, it's heavy.
Makes it more real, eh?
Oh, yes.
Don't wave it about.
No, sorry.
It's nice here.
Oh, yeah.
You always lived here, then?
Well, since the war, 12 years.
You ought to tell me about yourself.
Oh, no, I'm not very interesting.
Of course you are. Tell you what I thought when I first met you.
What?
There's a bloke who's been on the rip-rap.
Oh, really? Oh.
That's what I thought. Bit of rip-rap. Am I right? Maybe a pusher up. Some bluey here and there. Shot the moon a few times and all, eh? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. That's uncanny, actually.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I knew it. I'll tell you what I also thought, though, shall I?
Yeah? What?
He looks a bit like a rozzer.
What? Me? No.
I'm just saying. That copper was shouting at you in the ice cream parlour, do you remember?
Oh, him. Inspector Steine.
Who?
You haven't heard of him? From the wireless?
No. What did he do to you?
Well, well, let's just say there's a bit of unfinished business there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Unfinished business? The rozzering bastard. Right. You coming?
Look, mate, can I ask you about the floor thing?
Oh, no. What did I already say?
I mean, don't tell me if you would actually really have to kill me. Because I don't care that much.
Look, all right. It's nothing really. I just don't tell everyone I meet, you know. I've just got this... I don't know, I go a bit... joy boy sometimes when... Oh, look. I mean, everyone's got something. I bet you've got something just sort of sets you off.
I expect I have, yes.
Which is?
Eccles cakes, I think.
Really?
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Look, like I said, it's nothing. Oh, right. When I was a kid, right, my dad's teaching me chess, yeah?
Right.
We're staying at this posh Art Deco hotel.
Lots of black and white decor, maybe.
Yeah, you can picture it. Good. Well, you don't need me to say.
No, go on.
Oh, well, right, mate. My dad's teaching me chess. Black and white chessboard, see?
Right.
Basically, Rozzers come in. Open in the name of the law.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Open in the name of the law. Break the door down, shove me mum against the wall. Bang, bang, bang.
What?
My mum's screaming, Gerald, no, and not the boy. And my dad's dead, right, obviously. Chess pieces scattered on the tiled floor. Sorry, you've heard all this before.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm screaming as well, of course, because I'm only a kid. And there's blood all over the chessboard, blood all over me. I mean, it's standard stuff, this, mate, really. The black and white squares and the blood almost goes without saying. Then this rozzer grabs hold of me, and of course there's these black and white checks on his sleeve. And my mum's in this black and white striped dress, and she's all covered in gore and brains and all that from cradling me dad against her. And they cart her off, and I never see her again.
Oh, blimey.
So that's that. End of story. Shall we go?
So, the tiled floors?
What have I just been explaining?
No, but what happens? Do they, upset you?
Oh, right. Well, you could say that. They upset me, yeah. Look, I know it sounds stupid, but every time I've done a copper now, and what is that? 9 times? I've realised afterwards there's been a piano keyboard that set me off, or a Dutch interior on the wall, or a checkered flag, or just the pattern on a Rozzer's hat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd have done them all anyway, I reckon. They all had it coming, the bastards. But what seems to happen is, I see the black and white and something in my head goes bang, bang! Gerald, no! Dad, you killed my daddy! Mummy, come back! And the next thing I know, there's some Rozzers bunch in a big pan of hot water, and I've got to get rid of it. You all right, mate?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
So what is it you do under the influence of Eccles cakes, then? I've never heard that one before.
Hello, Brighton Police Station.
Twitten! Thank goodness!
Sergeant Brunswick, sir! Are you all right? It's the sergeant on the phone.
Oh, thank God.
Sir, you need to listen very carefully. We think you're in danger, sir.
I know I'm in danger! This bloke's a nutcase! What do you mean
all right, sir.
I'm in danger?
We just thought you might not have realised.
I mean, I might not have realised. Look,
Sir,
I am in
please
I'm the one in
listen,
danger.
sir.
I'm the one in
We're
danger.
trying to find out who this unknown villain is. But he's from the north, you see.
I know he's from the flaming north. doing it.
Right.
He thought I looked like a rotter.
Oh, dear.
What's he saying?
Oh, dear. 9? That's horrifying, sir.
You've got to help me, Twitten.
Well, yes, of course.
Is he getting enough to eat, asking?
Oh, sorry. Mrs Groynes wants to know if you're getting enough to eat, sir.
What do you mean, am I getting enough
Ah.
to eat? Have you been listening to
I think he probably isn't, Mrs G. No, I've got that, sir. Friday, 10:30 a.m. The post office in Ship Street. That's tomorrow, sir.
I know, it's flaming tomorrow.
I'll think of something, sir. I promise. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
How did he sound in himself, do you think?
In himself? Well, not very good, I'm afraid, Mrs G. But thank goodness he rang. He gave us 2 vital pieces of information. 1, they are planning a job tomorrow morning at the Ship Street post office at 10:30. And 2, a huge clue to the chap's inner workings. Evidently, he goes berserk and kills policemen when exposed to patterns in black and white.
Oh, blimey, here comes Mr. Nuisance.
It's quite simple, Albert. Look right, look left, look right again.
Oh, right. Oh, look left.
Oh, I don't know why I bother sometimes. I'll have my cup of tea in my office, Mrs Groynes, thank you.
It's been very, very irritating, isn't it, Mrs Groynes?
He blooming is, dear.
Even more than usual, I'd say.
And you'd be right. Here, Albert.
Yes, love.
You can tell us, dear. What's he planning for tomorrow, then?
Oh, well, it's outside the post office, Ship Street.
Mrs Groynes?
Calm, Constable.
But we can't let the inspector be there, not when...
I know, dear. We'll think of something. What time is all this kicking off, Albert?
10. Oh, blimey. 10:30.
Oh, no.
And what the hell is it, dear? What's he planned?
Hasn't he told you?
No.
Oh, it's going to be lovely. It's... Hang on. Brighton's first... Dear, Brighton... I'll get it out in a minute. Brighton's first zebra crossing, love.
Oh,
Good gracious! Oh, no! It took about an hour to get the entire story from stage door Albert, sir. In his excitement over the first zebra crossing in Brighton, the inspector has been planning a kind of black and white cavalcade outside the post office, involving some live zebras, some penguins, some nuns, a few acrobats dressed up like piano keyboards, a harlequin, some checkered bunting.
Some checkered bunting, and the pièce de la résistance, half a dozen of George Mitchell's very own black and white minstrels. What's wrong, Twitten?
Nothing, sir. I just feel a bit sick, sir.
Yes, I think when I make my speech at 10:30 tomorrow morning in full uniform in the middle of all that lot, I'm bound to make quite a splash.
There was no way I could convey this nuns and penguin stuff to Sergeant Brunswick, Father. Mrs Groynes and I were obliged to improvise. But thank you for your letter, sir. It arrived just in time on Friday morning. And although it wasn't particularly helpful, I still maintain that it's valuable to get all the professional advice you can in such situations.
how come you never mentioned your father is the country's foremost criminal psychologist, then?
Never came up, Mrs G.
I still think we should just try to run him over, dear.
But there may be a better way, Mrs G. Running the unknown villain over with your getaway car should definitely be the last resort.
Oh, yes?
His is a psychological problem.
Oh.
Look, if this man is triggered by a traumatic memory, possibly he can be cleverly untriggered by something quite simple. Do you see? Father's awfully eminent, you see. If anyone can tell us how this chap's mind works, it's Father. He wrote a book called Inside the Head of the Lawbreaker. And then he followed it up with Behind the Eyes of a Killer, Between the Ears of the Psycho, and Under the Hat of the Nutcase. Yeah, that one was for a slightly different market, though, as its name implies, and he has always left it out of his entry in Who's Who. Now, dear Peregrine. You didn't hear that, Mrs Groynes?
No, dear. And I promise I will never use it for blackmail purposes. Unless I really, really need to.
Dear Peregrine, I can't imagine why you would think that... Oh well.
Are we inside the unknown villain's head now, dear, with the lights on?
Well, no.
Oh, what a shame. And I had such high expectations.
Basically, Father says that criminal psychology is a science in its infancy, which is jolly honest of him. But he says that if I want to know what research has shown, Well, research has shown fairly conclusively that a good course of action is to avoid all contact with the criminally insane because they are likely to kill you, especially if they have killed before, and especially if they are from the north.
I'll get the car.
I'll come with you.
I chose this site myself, Albert. They painted it on last night. I tried to get the beacons in a different colour, but apparently it's orange or nothing. Pass me that loud hailer.
Madam, go back. Yes, you. Get back at once. Well, you can't post a letter, madam. Stay there. Keep back.
Oh, honestly, the British public. Still, we can start soon. The road's closed. We've got the real-life zebra. We've got the nuns.
Hello.
Yes, and the penguins. Oh, jolly little chaps, aren't they?
Hello. Look at the penguin.
Oh, this is wonderful. The minstrels are just finishing their makeup. Then we can start. What's the time?
20.
What?
Oh, no. It's 10:20.
No sign of Constable Twitten or Mrs Groynes, I notice. Bloody road safety indeed.
It's 20 past, Mrs G.
I know, dear, but we're getting close.
Oh no, another closed road.
What? Oh, bleeding hell.
Left, go left.
You'd think, dear, working in the police station as we do, we'd have heard all about something as big as this, wouldn't you?
We must have been working on this for months.
Good, 25 past. Now, what I'm planning to say, Albert... are you listening? What I'm planning to say is that although the pedestrian has precedence once his foot is on the crossing, he has no precedence when he's on the curb. Why does nobody care about this? This is the law!
As Mrs Groynes and I sped towards Ship Street, using all our knowledge of the old town's complex backways, all I kept thinking of was how poor Sergeant Brunswick would react when he saw what awaited them.
What's all the palaver then?
I don't know.
They've got the road blocked up there. You never warned me about this.
I didn't know, honestly. It's Friday morning. Why would there be anything going on? It sounds like it's actually coming from outside the post office.
Well, I don't like it.
No. Shall we call it off?
Depends. Have a look.
Shall I?
Of course.
Right. Right.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I've just got this feeling.
What feeling?
I don't know. I just don't want to look.
The sergeant will be there by now, Mrs G.
I know! Get out of the way!
Oh, goodness. Although, perhaps his policeman's instincts will have told him not to.
What policeman's instincts would they be, then?
I'll look, then.
No, don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I just have a feeling that would be even worse than me looking.
Are you gonna look or not?
Yes. I mean, where's the arm?
Exactly. Where's the arm?
You're right. Right.
So?
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, God.
Right, I think we can start.
Good morning, everyone. Could someone catch that penguin, please? Thank you. Little rascal. It is my great pleasure to welcome you this morning to the first zebra crossing in Brighton. Why have we waited so long, I hear you ask? Many towns introduced the zebra crossing as much as 5 years ago. Is it because Inspector Steine likes to see pedestrians run over? Well, of course not. Oh, that penguin. Could somebody... Quick, that's it. Yes, thank you. Oh, I think it's the same one. Oh, no. The trouble with the zebra crossing, and I have made this point many times in my broadcasts on the wireless, is that people step onto the crossing and expect all traffic to stop miraculously. I mean, here's an example. Yes, sir. Sir, please go back, sir. Can you hear me? I told you to go back, sir. Sir,
Why is he waving a gun about?
Now, look, sir, I must insist. What's happening now? Brunswick, is that you?
Sir! You're in danger, sir!
Oh, that penguin again! Will someone please, for heaven's sake!
He's got a gun, sir!
Who, the penguin?
Look out!
Oh, my God!
You rosary bastards!
Look out, sir! Look out!
I can't control it!
We're skidding! We're going to hit everybody! Sir! Are you all right? Oh, my God, sir! Look!
What is it, Twitten?
That penguin, sir! I think that penguin's dead! It was an enormous stroke of luck, the way no one was badly hurt in the accident. Even the penguin was only slightly stunned. And you'll hardly believe it, but it turned out that the penguin had suffered for years from quite severe behavioural difficulties, which were cured by the blow to its head. I found out what a white paint job was, sir, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Would you care to guess, sir?
No, I wouldn't care to guess.
It must be jolly unpleasant in the criminal underworld, sir. Why don't you come back?
You know I can't. You know that.
I thought I might write a book on criminal argot, sir. It's jolly fascinating. Oh, sir. You're not crying? Oh, dear. Oh, and in case you're worrying whether the unknown villain is now at large, he was arrested, or nabbed, for jaywalking at the scene, because the Road Traffic Act of 1930 did place him firmly in the wrong. But then in court, I managed to smuggle a book of crossword puzzles under his nose at a crucial moment, and he immediately went berserk and assaulted a prison officer, or screw, so now his lawyer, or brief, has asked for 67 other offences, or jollies, to be taken into account. Gosh, looking back, I can't help thinking that ramming a large, heavy car directly into a zebra crossing full of people, animals and black and white minstrels, the repercussions could have been a whole lot worse.
In The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss, Inspector Steine was played by Michael Fenton Stevens, Brunswick, John Ram, Twitten, Matt Green, Mrs Groynes, Samantha Spiro, unknown villain, Adrian Bauer, and Albert, David Holt. The music was by Anthony May, the producer was Karen Rose. The Adventures of Inspector Steine was a Sweet Talk production for BBC Radio 4. And next time...
I believe the evil Mrs Vine is behind all this, sir.
Mrs Vine?
Oh, Mrs Vine.
Oh, my godfather's Mrs Vine.
Oh, now this is nice. This is lovely. I'm just saying, Mrs Groynes,
Saying what, dear?
this really is my favourite day of the year.
Really, dear? Well, I'm bleeding thrilled for you. Now, tea, cake, scones, sandwiches, biscuits, mask and cosh for bank job later. Oh, raspberry jam.
Oh, good heavens. Good heavens, that's a 6! 6! Well done, Twitten! 6! Oh, cucumber. You got another 6, Mrs G?
He never. Here, how many of those have you had now?
The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss. Episode 4. Variation on a Theme.
Dear Father, I hope I've mentioned to you before the annual cricket match in Brighton between the villains and the police. Well, as you can imagine, it is absolutely everyone's favourite day of the year. I like to think of it as similar to that famous Christmas Day football match between the English and German troops in the trenches of the First World War. A day when hostilities cease, the flag of truce is waved, and the spirit of sportsmanship reigns supreme. It really changes your opinion of a recidivist safecracker, sir, if you see him in broad daylight on the field of play, lustily wicket-keeping and shouting healthy obscenities at the opposing batsman. Oh, the things the villain said last year about Mother you really wouldn't believe, sir. In fact, a lot of the things they said about Mother I didn't even understand. So you can imagine my dismay, sir, when Inspector Steine announced that there would be no Villains v Police cricket match this year. Oh, sir, cancel the match? I've been oiling my bat for weeks.
Look, I have my reasons, Twitten.
Yes, sir.
I mean, for one thing, well, let's face it, they always cheat.
But they're villains.
Then they always insist, don't they, that they need key players de-released from prisons all around the country. And when we arrange it for them, putting ourselves to enormous trouble with Black Mariahs and vouching for their good behaviour and so forth, they nearly always forget to send them back.
I know, sir.
And, of course, it's also a lot of work for Mrs Groynes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Are you really just worried that if you're out in the open, Sergeant Brunswick would use the opportunity to try to kill you, sir?
Oh, of course I am, Twitten. For heaven's sake, wouldn't you be?
If only Sergeant Brunswick hadn't said the words, "I'll kill him," quite so many times when suffering from a sense of grievance against the Inspector. If only the Inspector hadn't accidentally murdered Harry Jupiter, the journalist who was going to make the Sergeant immortal. Personally, I was sure that the Sergeant would not carry out his threat, however often he repeated it. But I couldn't deny there had been some rum turns of events recently. Turns of event that had naturally made the Inspector quite nervous. For example, in the station one day, it was the day after the big unsolved bullion robbery on the London road.
Well, Brunswick can't get me in here, eh, Mrs Groynes?
You're right, dear. Better safe than sorry, eh? Well... All this standing around jawing won't regulate the sky-high post-war consumer boom now, will it, dear?
And, what have you got in that big heavy sack?
Well, if it turns out to be the missing gold bullion, dear, I'll send you a postcard from Cap Ferrat.
The missing gold bullion. What a character.
Oh, you couldn't open that door for me, dear.
Oh, of course, of course.
Oh, my good God.
It's electrified.
What's electrified?
The handle. I can't let go. Quick, that bucket of water.
Are you sure, dear? Isn't that the evidence?
Quick, water.
Well, if you're sure.
Then, another time, the Inspector happened again to be with Mrs Groynes, entering the building by the back door, which he didn't usually do.
After you, Mrs G.
Oh, cheers, dears. Don't often see you coming in this way, dear.
And heaven knows how it happened, but a large piece of masonry fell off the roof and narrowly missed them both.
Smell that morning seaside air. The seaweed on the rocks. The vinegar from the cockles. The newly made humbugs.
Oh. What was that? Oh, my good God. Ah! Look out, dear!
What?
Look out!
What? Oh, no! Oh!
But I'm sure Sergeant Brunswick had nothing to do with either of those incidents, sir. I mean, I admit he vowed to kill you.
Repeatedly?
Repeatedly, sir.
You kept count.
Yes, sir, so I happen to know he said it 646 times. Oh. But he was very, very angry. And he is not a killer, sir. And I have a confession. I have invited him to join us here.
Brunswick? You invited him here?
Yes, sir. Don't be cross, sir.
Oh, Twitten.
This has to be sorted out, sir. Both of you have been very, very unhappy since he went undercover and vowed to kill you. Oh, here he is.
Oh, are you sure that's him?
He's in heavy disguise, as usual.
Oh, Twitten, I'm not happy about this.
Be brave, sir. Oh, he's seen us. Over here, Sergeant Brunswick! Oh, he seems to have a large spade with him.
Oh, God.
But I'm sure there's a benign explanation. Remember that the sergeant has a lot of dignity.
What are you talking about?
We will probably have to beg him to come back.
I'm not going to beg him to come back.
But he's a good man, sir. A brave man. A great policeman, unafraid to go down these mean streets, untarnished and, as I said, unafraid. Oh. I just hope that his ruddy, manly pride, his ruddy pride, doesn't prevent him from doing what's best for everyone. Coming back to the station and putting this nonsense behind him. Sir. Hello, sir.
Twitten. Inspector Steine, sir.
That's a spiffing disguise, sir.
Thank you, son.
Incredibly hairy, isn't he, sir?
Incredibly, yes.
I was just telling the inspector how brilliantly well you've infiltrated various lowly trades around the town, sir.
Oh, well...
And the inspector was saying how he jolly well wishes he hadn't murdered Harry Jupiter accidentally like that on the ghost train.
Look, I'll go.
I was also saying I think Graham Greene is the one to blame ultimately.
Graham Greene?
Oh, you should listen to this theory of Twitten's, actually, Brunswick. It's very good.
Oh, this is pointless.
Yes, it probably is. It's pointless, Twitten.
There are some things, when they're done, they can't be undone.
Yes. I mean, no, they can't.
I'm off.
Oh, no. That's an interesting spade, sir.
This?
May I ask, before you go, are you happy, sir?
I've been grave digging, son.
Oh. Gosh, sir, that's...
Yes.
Oh, sir.
Oh, Brunswick.
I've been... Oh, God. I've been grave digging.
Oh. It is a brilliant undercover idea, though, sir.
Thank you.
I mean, no one ever takes any notice of a gravedigger.
You can't imagine...
Brunswick, are you all right?
I was also just saying, sir, that I only hope that your bally manly pride won't prevent you from doing...
Take me back, sir!
What?
Please, take me back. I'm so sorry, sir. Oh, it's been horrible. Horrible! I promise I'll never ask to go undercover again. I'll never vow to kill you again, sir. The villains, sir. The villains!
Of course, this didn't solve the mystery of the murder attempts on the inspector, but it was still a wonderful relief. And the best thing was, the cricket match went ahead as planned. The sergeant couldn't play for the police, of course, because he had already been selected as first bat for the villains. So he promised to bat badly, which would be jolly difficult for him as it happens, because he's one of the finest and most accurate batsmen I have ever seen. He can place a ball right on the boundary at any clock position you care to name.
10:45. 10:45. 10:45!
It really is phenomenal skill. However, since the sergeant was playing today for the villains, we agreed he should suppress the urge when his time came at the crease, which would be after lunch, since the villains managed to win the toss for the 25th year in succession. I think they may always use the same double-headed coin, and elected to bat second, which meant I was first man in.
Oh, I'm glad you changed your mind about this, dear.
Well, I am too, Mrs Groynes. Cloudless sky, families in deck chairs, plates of sandwiches, my two subordinates decking themselves in whites for the fray, Brunswick promising to sabotage the opposition from within. One of the little children just asked me for my autograph.
Really, dear? Which one?
That one, in those newfangled jean trousers with the turn-ups.
In with a ginger quiff and the flick knife?
Well, yes.
I'll get it back off him. I think you'll find you just signed a piece of paper starting with, I, the undersigned, promise to pay the bearer 300 quid.
But the paper was blank, Mrs Groynes.
It won't be now, though, will it? See what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, here comes our brave boy. Oh, don't he look handsome?
Oh, thank you for pressing my flannels, Mrs Groynes. Mrs Groynes pressed my flannels, sir.
Now, remember, Twitten, it's only a game.
Yes, sir.
We've never won this match for obvious reasons.
They always cheat, sir.
Exactly, but do your best. That's all I ask. Oh, here's Brunswick. Is that Brunswick?
Yes, sir. He's still in disguise, of course, sir. And hairier than ever.
Now, remember, everyone, just for the purposes of this match, Brunswick is still pretending to be a villain. So what do we do?
Well, I think I may have to insult his mother at some stage, sir, with various sexual slurs.
Do you know his mother, Twitten?
No, but I don't think that strictly matters, sir.
Morning, all. Oh, good morning.
Hello, dear.
Good luck, Brunswick. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful morning.
Oh, it is. It is. This is all lovely, actually. All of it.
Yes, well, good luck.
I thought I might never...
No, he's off.
But, I won't, I won't go on about it.
Good idea, sir.
But this time last
This
week...
isn't the time of the place,
I was
dear.
down a hole in a cemetery,
Yes.
and the mud was sliding, and,
could someone stop
and
him,
the
please?
rats swarming they were.
No, that's enough now. Stop it. No, stop it.
But-
No, stop it.
Right.
Of course, I've always been a spiffing batsman, father, and I had my half-century after just 10 overs. But it means I was concentrating quite hard on the game, sir, and so I missed what was going on in the pavilion, where the inspector popped in to see how Mrs Groynes was getting on with the teas, and... well, sir, another murder attempt occurred.
Mrs Groynes, Mrs Groynes? Mrs Groynes? Oh, she must have popped out. It's a bit untidy in here, I must say. Paper all over the floor, piles of wood shavings. Oh, what's that? Oh, rags soaked in paraffin. Now, why on earth would Mrs G keep paraffin-soaked rags in a dry-as-a-bone wooden tea pavilion? Especially with all this kindling about. I really must have a word with her. It's a terrible fire hazard. Oh, tomato. Lovely. What was that? Is that burning? Why can I smell... Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, spam. You cannot beat... What? What was that? I definitely... Oh, my God. Fire! 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 Help! Fire!
Uncle Gould, what's happened? Oh, what have you been and gone and done, Inspector?
Me? Nothing! Fire! Fire! Those rags are soaked in paraffin, Mrs G.
Help me with the urn, dear.
The what?
The tea urn. This.
No!
This big eddy thing full of liquid, dear. Come on, quick.
Oh, heavens.
A bit more, dear.
It's not working, Mrs G. Look.
Just a bit more.
No.
A bit more. A bit more. There.
We did it!
Did you see how it got started, dear?
That was honestly one of the worst moments of my entire life.
Well, at least this has cleared up one thing for good and all, dear.
That's it? What?
It's not the sergeant who's been trying to kill you.
Huh?
He's bleeding bowling, dear.
How's that?
At the end of our innings, I had scored 87 not out, sir, and I was jolly pleased. The sergeant had bowled very well, too.
87, Twitten.
I know, sir. And you got 5 wickets.
Flaming heck, what happened in here?
Good heavens, sir. You all right?
Someone tried to kill me again.
Oh, no.
It's true, dear.
1 minute I'm having a tasty spam sandwich, the next... Woof!
Well, it wasn't me, sir.
Well, it couldn't have been, could it? You were on the pitch.
Oh, yes.
You're not going, sir.
I'm taking him back to the station. As luck would have it, I've got my car with me today. Come along, dear.
Thank you.
I didn't know you had a car, Mrs G.
Didn't you?
It's that big one with the bullet holes and no licence plates that looks just like a getaway car.
Oh, so it does. They really saw me coming. Well, all this standing around jawing won't teach us all how to hide under a flimsy kitchen table with balaclavas on in the increasingly likely event of global nuclear warfare now, will it, dear?
No, it won't.
Come on, Inspector.
Oh, she's a character, isn't she?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Oh, Twitten.
Oh, please don't, sir.
It's so good to be back.
It was jolly worrying the way someone was trying to kill the inspector. But I have to say, sir, there's nothing like a good game of cricket to take one's mind off things, especially when you've just put in the best batting performance of your whole career. I was so jolly pleased about my 87, in fact, that I was in a bit of a dream over lunch when something quite significant happened.
Constable! Constable! I just had to congratulate you on your magnificent 87.
Oh, thank you, Mrs... Oh, crikey, Mrs...
May I?
Mrs Vine!
There. I've always wanted to do that.
Mrs Vine. The evil Mrs Vine. What? Oh, crikey.
The evil Mrs Vine? You really should call me Adelaide, you know.
I don't know how you have the nerve to show your face in Brighton, Mrs Vine. I mean, the damage you've done, breaking people's hearts and so on. It's jolly well not on.
Yeah, I saw the sergeant. I suppose he's still in love with me, poor thing.
Ballywell is, yes.
And the inspector?
Has never recovered. And never will.
And you?
Me?
Yes?
But I've never been in love with you, Mrs Vine.
No?
And I think I can say with confidence that I never will be either. Those feminine wiles of yours are quite transparent as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, dear.
I'm impervious, you see. When I remember how you used kittens on the inspector, well, I'm a much tougher nut to crack, I'm afraid.
In that case, Constable, I've an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
To what? Your beauty? Your helplessness? Your devious understanding of the universal male psyche?
No, none of those. I thought we might talk about the upcoming test series against the West Indies.
Really?
I'd so love to know what you think. I've so few people to discuss it with, you see, being A woman?
Oh, no, that's terrible.
I mean, what chance do our poor English batsmen have against the consistent off-spinning brilliance of Sonny Ramadin? And when does wrist-spin become off-spin anyway?
Well, it's going to be a tough contest, Mrs. Vine, that's for sure. But I think once we've got Colin Cowdrey at the crease...
Oh, I adore Colin Cowdrey.
Do you? So do I.
So do I.
So do I.
Oh.
All through lunch, I absolutely neglected my duty to work out who was trying to kill Inspector Steine. And meanwhile, the Inspector and Mrs. Groynes... Well, it was awful, sir, because there was another attempt on his life, this time in Mrs. Groynes' car.
What a huge car, Mrs. G. You could get quite a gang in here.
Hold on to your hat, dear.
Oh, well, I have travelled in cars before, Mrs. Groynes. And whoa! This is... Oh, good heavens! You drive very fast, Mrs. G.
Force of habit, dear. Sorry. You're quite safe. I'm not the one trying to kill you, and I promise, dear, I never will be.
Well, between you and me, though, Mrs. Groynes, I'm beginning to get quite worried about all these murder attempts.
You're worried? It may have escaped your notice, but every time they try to kill you, these people, they nearly kill me and all. Now, hang on. Oh, God.
What's happening?
Oh, my good God.
What?
No brakes, dear.
What?
No bleeding brakes.
No.
Whoa! But you see, Constable, let's say that Team A, for the sake of argument, is all out in the 49th over for 328. Here, I'll draw it for you.
This is bally fascinating. A method for calculating the target score for the team batting second in a one-day cricket match interrupted by weather or other circumstance. You're so beautiful, Mrs. Vine.
No, don't be silly. So, Team A is...
All out for 328 and the 49.
That's it. You were listening. I thought you were. Then Team B, you see. Let's say they're already 7 wickets down for 311 when bad light stops play. Oh, Sergeant.
Mrs. Vine!
Sergeant Brunswick.
Oh, hello, sir. You know each other, of course?
She shot me, Twitten, if you recall.
Yes, sir.
Left me with a bullet wound, an enslaved heart, and quite possibly a lifetime's leaning towards misogyny.
Did the wound ever...
No, it didn't.
Well, to be fair, sir, the last time you saw Mrs. Vine, when you were drowning in the cave under that girl's school...
She left me there.
Well, yes, but...
But not before kissing me first.
Are you the one who's trying to kill the Inspector, Mrs. Vine?
Why would I want to do that? The Inspector adores me.
That's a point. Damn, I thought I was onto something there for a moment.
Where is the dear Inspector?
Our char lady, Mrs. Groynes, is giving him a lift back to the station, out of harm's way.
Really? Oh. Out of harm's way.
You should see the size of her car.
What have you done, Mrs. Vine? Why is there engine oil under your fingernails? Have you done something to Mrs. Groynes' car?
You just stop screaming, dear!
A woman with a pram at 2 o'clock!
I've seen it, dear!
A woman with a pram!
Out of the way! Out of the way! Right, this is it, dear. I'm going to spin it, dear.
No, don't!
There's no other way to stop it, dear. Hold on!
No, don't!
I'm spinning it now, dear! Hold on!
Mrs. Groynes! Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Where's the Inspector?
He's doing the last bit on his hands and knees, but he'll pull through all right.
It's Adelaide Vine. I'm so sorry I didn't work it out. The electrified handle, the falling masonry, the fire in the tea pavilion. Every time we thought it was the Inspector someone wanted to kill, it wasn't. It was you.
Well, I didn't work it out either until she'd done the brakes on my bleeding car. Oh, she must be after my manor, dear.
Your manor?
Brighton, will you help me?
Well, of course, yes.
I just need you to say something to the sergeant at a signal from me. Hello, Monty.
Oh, hello, you startled me. How did you... I thought...
You thought you'd done me in, dear.
Well, yes.
At the 4th bleeding attempt.
Well, yes.
You never expected to hear my voice again.
Well, especially not calling me Monty. What a memory you have. Monty and Fitz, the terrors of the lower 5th. Are you sure I was Monty?
Yes.
It's just I seem to remember...
Look, you were Monty and I was Fitz. How many more times have we got to go through it? Monty Fitz, Monty Fitz, Monty Fitz.
Oh, does it matter?
Yes. Care for a stroll round the boundary, dear?
All right.
You were very clever with all this, Monty. We all thought you were after the inspector. Even me.
Yes. Well, I'd heard about the sergeant's death threats, of course. If an armless Cockney char lady gets killed in the same incident as a famous policeman, no one ever thinks she might have been the true target, do they?
You don't care who you hurt, do you?
Not much, no. Not even kittens, as the constable just reminded me.
You're evil.
Evil?
Yes, evil. The inspector, the sergeant, you've enslaved them both with your wicked wiles.
Oh, not just them either. You forget your other little policeman friend.
What do you mean? Not the constable. You've enslaved the constable. No, I don't believe you. Tell me how.
Oh, I merely drew him a graph showing how in the case of an interrupted one-day cricket match, a team's combined resources of overs and wickets remaining can be expressed as a percentage, and the percentage applied according to a sliding scale to set a realistic target score.
You're a fiend, dear.
I know.
That boy will love you forever for that. He'll go to his grave.
I know. I think you should just concede defeat at once, Fitz. I think you'll find your era just came to an end.
That's not a gun, dear.
It is, I'm afraid. Look, I've tried electrocuting you, squashing you, burning you and smashing you to pieces. It's hardly my fault if I now have to resort to shooting you.
I won't say I didn't have mixed feelings as I watched Mrs Groynes and Adelaide Vine walking around the pitch together. I mean, talk about there being two sides to everything. Mrs Groynes was a cunning and masterly villainess who had thwarted me repeatedly in my attempts to expose her. And yet, in a way, I thought of her as my dearest friend. Mrs Vine was an evil woman who preyed pitilessly on the good nature of decent, honest chaps like the sergeant and the inspector. And yet, she had independently arrived at one of the most important sporting statistical breakthroughs of the 20th century. Should I help Mrs Groynes as I had promised? I noticed how she had positioned Mrs Vine with her back to the cricket, and how she was now signalling to me with a large white handkerchief.
I never thought of you as the weeping kind, Monty.
Oh, for the last time, you were Monty.
Why are you flapping that handkerchief? What are you doing?
As I took my run-up, I made my decision.
Sir! Yes?
26 minutes past 4, sir!
What? 26? Right! 26 minutes past 4!
That's it, sir! Brilliant, sir!
You won't know much about it, Monty.
What won't I know much about?
This, dear.
Oh!
There's that.
It was Mrs Vine. Mrs Vine trying to kill Mrs Groynes.
I know, sir.
I wasn't the target at all.
That's right, sir.
I just kept getting in the line of fire in some silly feminine squabble that was probably about... Oh, I don't know, whether Homo washes whiter than surf. Oh, here she is.
Here you are, dear. You over your ordeal now, dear.
Oh, thank you, I am, yes.
And I'm over mine too, dear, to save you asking.
Oh.
Isn't this the day the sergeant comes back?
Well, I don't know. Is it Twitten?
It is, sir.
Oh, it'll be just like old times. You mark my words. Here, I bet the first thing he does, he'll be wanting to solve that London Road bullion robbery from the other day. Ooh, silly old sausage.
Yes. Oh, yes, for a policeman, he's always been so absurdly keen on solving crimes, hasn't he, sir?
Oh, lovely cup of tea, Mrs Groynes.
Here he comes.
Oh. Brunswick!
Sir, I'm back, sir.
Oh, look at him. You have scrubbed up nice.
Thank you.
Cup of tea, dear.
Oh, yes, please, yes. Thank you for... Well, just thank you.
Here's your old chair, Sergeant.
Oh, thank you.
We didn't throw it away.
Thank you.
Here you are, dear. Now, is everyone happy? What'd you say? Now, that's what I like to see. There's far too much worrying about crime goes on in this place, that's what I think.
Oh, you're right, Mrs G.
But I was thinking about that unsolved bullion robbery, sir.
What did I tell you?
No, I did have a thought about it, though, sir. The thing is, I was thinking about that bullion robbery on the London Road in broad daylight, and I suddenly remembered something young Twitten said the other day. You only said it in passing, son, but... well, it really stuck with me.
Gosh, sir. Was it my mentioning that Mrs Groynes' car had bullet holes?
Oh, you and your bullet holes.
No, it wasn't that.
Was it that her car looked just like a great big getaway car, big enough for a whole gang?
No.
Oh, come on, Brunswick. Put us out of our misery. You thought about the bullion robbery and put two and two together in some way. So, what's your answer?
Well, I thought we could pin it on the author Graham Greene, sir.
Oh, excellent.
From now on, I think we should pin everything on flaming Graham Greene.
In The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss, Inspector Steine was played by Michael Fenton Stevens, Brunswick, John Ram, Twitten, Matt Green, Mrs Groynes, Samantha Spiro, and Adelaide Vine, Janet Ellis. The music was by Anthony May. The producer was Karen Rose. The Adventures of Inspector Steine was a Sweet Talk production for BBC Radio 4.
Now we have contestant 2. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the lovely Maisie Tompkins, a true Brighton belle. Yes, thank you, that's enough. That's enough. Now, Maisie, perhaps you'd like to tell us how old you are. Well, take your time, my dear. We've got all day.
Well, I've got the inclination.
Yes, well, we can get on to some other things if you like. It says here that you like Pericomo, that your favourite show on the wireless is Workers' Playtime, and that you're almost unnaturally fond of, does that say cockles?
Something like that.
Oh, look, may I make a suggestion? Big breaths, my dear, big breaths. What's wrong? I only said big breaths.
The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss. Episode 5, In Praise of Love.
Every year in Brighton, the influx of summer visitors has a jolly interesting effect on the spirits of Inspector Steine. In his weekly broadcast on the Home Service, he is proud to inform his listeners, around the time of the Whitsun holiday, of the bright and friendly welcome paid to Brighton holidaymakers by the members of his police force.
My men are more than happy to help the seaside visitor with directions to hotels, the correct time, and so on. On this last matter, incidentally, it appears that a truly astonishing number of irresponsible British citizens leave home each morning without thinking to carry about their person a timepiece of any description.
But then, when he discovers that the ice cream parlours are full, or that the visitors are dropping fish and chip paper on the pavement, or that they're buying the obnoxious saucy seaside postcards, he tends to revise his opinion.
The public are disgusting, Mrs Groynes.
Ah, no, dear, they're heathen beasts.
But why are they so disgusting?
Search me, dear. Cup of tea.
Why do they come to Brighton to be disgusting? Are they as disgusting as this at home?
Personally, I think I'm jolly lucky to work where other people go on holiday. And as for telling people the time of day, I am more than happy to be of service.
What's the time then, doll?
Oh, boy, I've only left my watch at home in Tottenham.
Not again, Doris.
Oh, I never noticed on the coach. Look, don't forget the bags, love.
No, right. The driver will open up the hole in a minute. Any minute now.
Wait till you see me in my new costume from Swan and Edgar's.
You're going to knock them dead, love.
Oh, it'll be Miss Frimley and Scunthorpe 1955 all over again. I just hope we're not late.
Oh, hang on, we can ask this copper. Excuse us, could you tell us...
The time, sir?
Well, yes.
My pleasure, sir. It's 4:15. I do hope you enjoy your holiday. Just remember to put your fish and chip paper in the receptacles provided. Madam?
Oh, 1:15? I'm supposed to register by 5, Roy.
Can I help you with directions? All in a day's work?
No, not very much. We've been to Brighton dozens of times. In fact, yes, I knew it. We've met you before.
Me?
I'm sure of it, doll.
You're right, Roy. We never forgets a face.
You were the one who wouldn't let us into that Black Museum exhibition on the seafront.
You're right, Roy.
The last time we were here, you and that other bloke, Sergeant...
Sergeant Brunswick.
Is that his name, doll? Fancy you remembering that.
You really wanted to see that gruesome floorboard with the gruesome tooth stuck in it, didn't you,
I'll
Roy?
say I did, doll. And then, of course, that what's his name, Sergeant Brunswick, he had a go at my Doris.
Oh, I wouldn't put it that way exactly. He didn't have a go.
He did.
No, he was just a bit upset. I mean, Sergeant Brunswick is a bally fine policeman who would never...
He manhandled her in front of me, too.
Yes, he did. He did. You can't say he didn't, because he did. Go and get the bags, Roy.
Oh, yes, all right.
Constable, you couldn't get a message to Sergeant Brunswick.
Gosh, why?
Tell him I'm staying at the Glen Eagles B&B above the Milk Bar in Middle Street, and I'll see him by the bandstand at 5:30.
But I don't...
I'll send Roy off to the Metropole. Oh, he loves it. He loves spotting villains, you see, and there are always dozens of them up there. Oh, there you are, Roy. You were quick. Bandstand 5:30. What's up, dear?
You'll never guess who I just saw, doll. Where's my book? Where's my book?
Oh, you haven't seen someone already. As you may remember, Constable, my husband takes a very active interest in true crime.
Oh, yes, that bally tooth and that bally floorboard.
I just saw Palmyra Fitzherbert and Vincent Frangakis.
Palmyra That's Mrs Groynes and Vince.
What, dear?
Nothing.
Palmyra Fitzherbert, Vincent Frangakis. Oh, you remember, doll, the Threadneedle Street case, 1948. They're all turned on a silk stocking and a bar of Wright's coal tar with the impression of a key still in it. Famous Trials, Volume 6. Fancy seeing them both here, eh? That's worth the coach fare by itself.
I was jolly glad I'd bumped into Roy and Doris, and I was also bally intrigued. For one thing, why did Doris want to meet the sergeant? And for another, what was this Threadneedle Street case Mrs Groynes and ventriloquist Vince had been tried in? This fellow Roy was like a walking encyclopedia of true crime. If he and Doris were going to be in Brighton until Saturday, it occurred to me that if the sergeant could be persuaded to keep Doris occupied, I could get a wealth of very useful information out of Roy. But how would the sergeant feel about undertaking such a daunting task?
Oh, blimey! Blimey, Doris! Blimey,
Yes.
blimey, blimey, blimey. Blimey.
It seemed odd to me, sir, if you don't mind my saying. I mean, after all, the last time she saw you, you were mauling her and she was screaming.
Well...
You haven't seen her since, sir.
No. Well, yes. It was her idea, son. I took her to the wrestling 3 or 4 times.
What?
5, possibly. No more than 6. We've been under the pier together, if you get my meaning.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm speechless.
Look, I didn't think you'd want to know. If it's any consolation, the inspector doesn't know either.
Well, with respect, that's hardly surprising, is it?
How do you mean?
Well, with respect, he doesn't know anything, does he?
Ah, Brunswick, Twitten.
Afternoon, sir.
Do either of you know anything about this beauty contest on Friday? It's the first I've heard of it.
Well, that's odd, sir, because there have been posters all over town.
Have there?
For about a month, sir.
Good heavens.
Plus, there's been advertising in all the papers, the railway's putting on extra trains, and the hotels are offering special rates.
I'm on duty there on the day as it happens.
So am I, sir. I think it'll be jolly good fun.
So, why don't I know anything about it?
There's actually a poster on your office door, sir. Behind you.
What? Oh! Good heavens. Oh, I wouldn't mind so much, but apparently I'm judging the blasted thing.
I know! Congratulations, sir!
Girls, get an eyeful of this little lot. Friday, July the 20th, Blackrock Swimming Pool, 3 p.m, Celebrity Judge Inspector Steine of the Brighton Constabulary. Meet any of these lovely girls on a cliff walk, and you won't know whether to block her passage or toss you... How did this happen?
Right. Badges, I've got the ballot papers, I've got the pens. Oh, afternoon, dears.
Yes, Mrs Groynes.
Something afoot, dears.
Mrs Groynes, do you know anything about this beauty contest?
Since ventriloquist Vince was the organiser, it would be a safe bet that Mrs Groynes not only knew about it, but was behind it herself. She had also encouraged both the sergeant and me to volunteer for duty, but why? Why would Mrs G want the inspector and the rest of us policing the Black Rock swimming pool on Friday afternoon? Naturally, I started to give this question a great deal of thought. But for some reason, as I made my way along the salty seafront to the Metropole, I found it hard to concentrate on Mrs Groynes. I just kept thinking about something else. Sergeant Brunswick and Doris.
Doris?
Jim. Oh, Jim.
Oh. Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Oh, I wanted it to be a surprise, didn't I? I've entered that Miss Brighton competition.
Oh, well, you'll win it, I'm sure of it. Look at you. Oh, look at you.
What? What? Oh, Jim. Oh.
Oh.
The seaside always does this to me, you know.
Does it? What?
The smell of the donkeys, the breeze flapping the deck chairs, the sun on my neck. Doesn't it do it to you? Oh.
I found Roy sitting in a shelter opposite the Metropole with his back to the sea. And the good news was, he was making notes already. Hello, sir. I hoped I'd see you here, sir.
Oh, hello.
I was wondering whether this would interest you.
What, a box?
It's a garrote, sir. It happened to be lying around in the station, and I thought, I know a man who would really appreciate this and will probably guess at once.
Not Florence James. It is. It's Florence James. I knew it. Oh. Can I touch it?
You can have it, sir.
No.
Well, it is the stated policy of the inspector that we should keep the public happy. Although, to be frank, giving people gruesome murder trial exhibits probably isn't quite what he had in mind. Have you seen anyone of interest yet? May I see your book?
Huh? Help yourself.
Diamond Tony. Well, of course, he lives at the Metropole, so that's not great. Oh. Are you sure about this one, Roy?
Terence Chambers? Absolutely. I've got scrapbooks. I've got a whole shelf. I'd know him anywhere.
But he's East End, Roy.
I know.
He nailed someone's thumbs.
I know.
He's an absolute...
I know.
What on earth is he doing here? He's in a very, very different league from Mrs... what on earth is he doing here? Roy and I sat for another hour outside the Metropole. Arriving in enormous cars were famous villains from every part of the southeast of England whom I, embarrassingly, didn't recognise. Someone must have organised a summit meeting in Brighton of all these major criminals. And it wasn't hard to guess who.
See the pyramids along the Nile.
Mrs Groynes?
Yes, dear.
Do you mind if I ask you something? I'm a bit perplexed.
Oh, who's been perplexing you, dear? Want me to sort 'em out?
It's just that I really don't remember agreeing to judge this beauty contest on Friday.
You can't account for it at all, you mean?
That's right.
It's as if it just happened.
Yes.
No memory of it whatsoever.
No.
Would a nice cup of tea help at all?
No. No, I don't think it would really.
Oh, well. See the marketplace in old...
Mrs Groynes! What the blazes is going on?
Going on, dear? Oh, bit of dusting, bit of swabbing the decks.
You know what I'm talking about. Why did Terence Chambers arrive last night at the Metropole?
Well, even villains have to have holidays.
At the same time as Fingers Breslau from Eastbourne and Birthmark Potter from Hailsham?
Look, I thought we could all meet up for a friendly chat, that's all.
And the meeting will be on Friday afternoon, I suppose, when the inspector and the sergeant and I are all up at the Black Rock swimming pool drooling over girls in swimsuits and white high heels.
You're exactly right, dear. Well done.
Well, wait till I tell Sergeant Brunswick.
You think he'll be interested, do you?
Of course he will.
Are you sure? Here he is, coming.
Good.
See the pyramids along the Nile.
Morning, Mrs G. Twitten.
Sir?
Oh, you seem happy, dear.
Sir.
Ever since you came back from being undercover, you've been a different fella, that's what I think.
Sir, I need to tell you something, sir.
Well, life can be very wonderful, Mrs G.
Not half so interested in villains as you used to be, eh?
Not interested in villains at all, Mrs G. Alter.
Is that right, dear?
Sir, that can't be true.
You know what? I reckon if Terence Chambers himself walked in here this minute, you wouldn't turn an hair, dear. Am I right?
You probably are.
Oh, sir, please.
See the pyramids along the Nile.
Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while.
Sir!
You belong to me.
I know it's selfish to say it, but I felt deserted. All these dangerous villains were in town, and I alone cared what they were up to.
Oh, those chips were lovely, Jim. What should I do with this?
Oh, just chuck it, Doris.
Don't mean that. That's littering.
I do. Give it to me. There. I don't care about anything anymore. I don't. I don't care about anything. Only you. I want this week to go on forever.
So do I. But what's the use of wishing, dear? Tomorrow you're going to see me in my blue swimming costume winning Miss Brighton 1957.
Oh, yes.
And then on Saturday, Jim...
Oh, no.
We've got to face it. On Saturday, me and Roy will be getting on our lovely cream and green Southdown coach, dear, and going home to Tottenham.
Don't go, Doris.
Oh, Jim. Look, dear... Oh, I wish I could stay.
Oh, no, you don't want to hurt Roy, but...
Roy isn't the problem, Jim.
Oh, what do you mean? You mean it's me? I love you, Doris.
Jim. Oh, Jim. The thing is... Can't you guess? I could never be with a copper, Jim.
I don't understand. What's wrong with me being a copper?
Coppers are obsessed with crime, aren't they? Like Roy.
Oh.
We could run a pub, you and me.
Run a...
Or we could have a B&B. Or you could be a driving instructor. Or an accordionist. You did say you played the accordion.
Yes, but...
Or I could run a dress shop. Or make
Oh,
rock.
can I think for a minute? Stop so I can think.
Of course. I'm sorry, dear. I just started to think about how happy we could be. Will you be there to watch me win tomorrow?
Yes, but...
I want you to be there, Jim.
All right. But duty might call.
Oh, don't let it, Jim, for my sake. I really want you to be there. If you're not there when I win, I promise, I'll get on that Southdown coach on Saturday and I'll never come back.
Chambers, Terence, lovely. Potter, birthmark.
Morning, Mrs Groynes.
Morning, dear.
Are those name tags you've got there?
Oh, I suppose they are, yes. Want to see?
Oh, no. Today's the day, then.
It is, dear. Are you nervous?
Oh, no. Will you be coming to watch as some lucky girl becomes queen for a day, Mrs G?
As it happens, no.
Oh, what a shame.
Between you and me, I'm opening my own small way to be queen for a day myself. But you wouldn't want to hear about that. It's not the sort of thing that interests an important, famous policeman like yourself. I'm just hoping for some recognition from my peers. Yes, in my own small way. Let's put it like that.
Is there a convention of char ladies I ought to know about?
Yeah, something like that, dear, yes. Hello, Brighton Police Station. Mrs Groynes speaking. Oh, Vince. Yeah, just a sec. Do you mind, Inspector? It's for me.
Oh, would you rather I,
I would, dear, yes.
Oh, right, very good, yes. I would. Carry on.
Vince. Yes, everything's going perfectly to plan. All this lot will be up the Black Rock. I'm just doing the badges. In 4 hours' time, it could be official. Baddens United of the South East, with me as the president. Oh, someone's coming, dear. Good luck with the girls, and rig it for Maisie to win, as usual, or her dad'll kill me. Oh, I'm so happy, Vince. A bleeding year this has taken to organise. Nothing's going to get in my way now.
Hello?
Hello, dear. You must be lost. This is a police station.
I know, I'm looking for a constable. Oh,
Constable? Oh, dear. Never heard of him. Oh, blimey. Who are you? I said, who are you?
Palmyra Fitzherbert.
No, that's me, dear, isn't it? What I asked was, for the third time of asking, who are you?
I looked all over town for Roy on the Friday morning. I found Doris at the Glen Eagles preparing for the contest, modelling a stunning swimming costume. But of Roy there was no trace. He hadn't been back that night. And then, at the back of the Metropole, behind the bins, I found Roy's book. Oh no, Roy would never let go of this. And there are signs of a scuffle. Oh no. All my instincts told me to inform the sergeant. But I couldn't. He was on the brink of a life of happiness with a beauty queen. There was only one thing forward. I would have to try to rescue Roy by myself and risk almost certain death at the hands of people who nailed people's thumbs. Luckily, by the time I discovered the sergeant in the famous lanes, studying the jewellery in the windows, I had worked out what to do. I'm sure I'm being silly, sir, but I wanted you to have this. Promise me you won't open it unless...
What is it, Twitten?
Unless... Goodbye, sir.
Bye, Twitten.
I hope you'll be jolly happy, sir.
Well, I better be off, Mrs. G. Mrs. Groynes? Hello? Oh, the char ladies. I'll be going there myself, I must say. Twitten! Brunswick? Twitten? Brunswick! Sometimes I think this town would be an absolute anarchy if it weren't for me. I do, really.
Jim! Over here, dear!
Doris. You do look beautiful, sweetheart. Would you call that teal?
It's Bluebell, Jim, honestly. You men. Come here.
No, I can't, Doris. I'm a bit worried about Twitten. He gave me this.
What is it?
I don't know. He made me promise not to read it unless, but he didn't say unless what.
Well, you better read it, dear.
I promised I wouldn't.
Well, he didn't promise that I wouldn't. Give it here. It's probably nothing. He just wanted to scare you, I expect. Now, dear Sergeant Brunswick, if you are reading this, it means only one thing. Metropole? Terence Chambers?
Terence Chambers?
I'd like you to have my whistle. Roy's book. Roy!
What about Roy?
To try to save Roy. Roy, danger. Jim.
What's happened?
Jim, Roy's in danger. Your constable's at the Metropole putting his own life at risk to save him.
What?
Oh, my poor Roy.
I thought you didn't love him.
I know, but... Oh, Jim. Jim, you have to save him.
Right. I'm a bit confused.
I'm so sorry I said you should leave the force, dear.
So what are you saying?
I'm so sorry. I was wrong. You're a policeman, Jim. Jim.
At the Metropole, I entered by the back doors.
Oh, bally heck.
I didn't know if I'd ever see daylight again.
I'm on my way, Twitten. Oh, blimey. Ooh.
As I approached the ballroom of the hotel, I could hear a familiar voice.
This is a historic day, gentlemen. To Baden's United!
Badens!
United!
I'll never.
Now, Doris, I don't suppose you could give us a smile. Perhaps not.
Roy!
You?
Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Well, not really. They're obviously going to kill me.
Well, they'll bloody well have to kill both of us then.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
I think someone's coming.
I saw Reggie Falco earlier, by the way.
Oh, Roy, you didn't say, hello, you're Reggie Falco, did you?
I did, actually. Why?
Oh, well, it's no wonder they're going to kill you. I feel a bit like killing you myself.
Look, madam, this is hard enough without the contestants looking like they've seen a ghost. And I do apologise for this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you fond of animals by any chance?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm nearly, oh God.
And that's how it happened, that just as Diamond Tony came into the room...
Twitten! I'm here, Twitten!
Oh, sir, gosh, but how did you know?
Right, Diamond Tony, now, well, let's all calm down, because what we want is for no one to get...
Sir! Sir! Oh, sir!
Blimey.
What happened?
He shot you. It's probably the same gun he used in the Selhurst train robbery in 1952.
Oh, sir, why are you here? I didn't mean for you to be here. What have I done?
It's all right, son. It's Roy, all right. Doris was so worried, you see.
Roy's perfectly all right, sir.
Hello.
Oh, good. I never thought it would end this way, Twitten.
Really, sir? Well, I hate to sound insensitive. I'd have thought this was exactly the way that...
Tony didn't shoot me in the heart, did he?
No, sir.
No?
It looks like the shoulder to me.
Yes.
Oh.
Top of the shoulder, sir. More like a nick.
A nick?
There isn't even very much blood.
The next day, Roy and Doris got into their Southdown coach, and we waved them off.
Ow! Ow!
Try waving with the other arm, sir.
Oh, yes.
It had been an extraordinary few days, I must say. The inspector was furious that the sergeant had been shot again so soon after coming back from working undercover. But otherwise, we were back to normal.
You're looking very pleased with yourself today, if I may say so, Mrs. G. Did you have a good day yesterday?
Oh, yes, of course. How was that Charlady's convention of yours?
Oh, went like a dream, dear. But much more importantly, dear, who won Miss Brighton? That's what I'd like to know. Here you are, dear.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. G.
It was very strange, Mrs. G. That I handed all the marks to Vince to do the final calculations, you see, and I was sure a lovely red-headed girl from Eastbourne was going to win it. But you know that buck-toothed girl who works in the kiosk by the bandstand?
Maisie, sir, Vince's girlfriend.
Yeah, it turned out I'd given it to her.
I hope that wasn't the term you used, Inspector.
What do you mean? Oh, I hope that wasn't disgusting seaside humour, Mrs. Groynes.
It was, dear. Blame the heat if you like. I'll tell you what, dear.
What?
Is your face dirty, or is it my imagination?
Is my face dirty? No. Oh, for heaven's sake, really. I give up. In The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss, Inspector Steine was played by Michael Fenton Stevens, Brunswick, John Ram, Twitten, Matt Green, Mrs. Groynes, Samantha Spiro, Doris and Maisie, Rachel Atkins, Roy, Douglas Hodge, and Diamond Tony, David Holt. The music was by Anthony May. The producer was Karen Rose. The Adventures of Inspector Steine was a Sweet Talk production for BBC Radio 4. And next time...
The motor won't start, dears. We are adrift.
What are we going to do? Any ideas, sir?
Yes.
Help!
What we really need is a plan, sir.
Help! Calling for help is pointless.
Well, I don't agree, Brunswick. Help! Help! Help!
Big wave coming, sir!
Oh, no! Come and sit down, sir. It's not safe.
Best to sit down, dear.
Sir! Please, sir!
Help!
Statistically, it's very unlikely we'll die, sir. We're only half a mile offshore.
The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss. Episode 6. The Deep Blue Sea.
Help! Help! Dear Father, comma. It was jolly forward-thinking of you to put my typewriter on board, Mrs Groynes. I am writing this in an open boat half a mile out from the Brighton seafront. I don't know whether this will reach you. I don't know whether I shall survive. But in case I don't... In case I don't... Thank you so much for the hula hoop. I thought the hula hoop was absolutely spiffing. And by the by, if for some reason your birthday gift of a hula hoop to your beloved son proves in some way to have been the innocent cause of 4 lives lost in the English Channel, 3 of them policemen and the 4th a cunning female criminal mastermind, please don't feel badly about it. How on earth were you to know? Just this morning, Father, things were so normal.
Well, no, I'm not happy, Terence. You told me you could pick up the stuff and I believed you. You've done it every other time. Where am I supposed to find 3 strong blokes to help me at this short notice? The stuff will be ruined if I don't get it today.
Problem, Mrs G?
Is there something going on? Is there someone with you? I can hear it in your voice. What's wrong? Terence? He's gone.
Lovely day, Mrs G.
Yes, dear.
I'll let you into a little secret. It's my birthday.
Really, dear? Well, I'll let you into a little secret too, shall I?
Yes, what?
Oh, nothing.
Gosh, is something really up, Mrs G? I've never known you lost for amusing repartee before. Who's Terence? How has he let you down?
He's a fisherman, dear. He does the odd little job for me. Takes my nephew's boat.
Takes it? Takes it where? To sea?
No, dear. He pushes it up the cliffs, dear. He treats it to a banana split and a cup of cocoa at Luigi's. Of course he takes it to sea. Contraband, dear.
Contraband?
300 quid's worth as it happens. Fags, brandy. If I don't get it out the sea by the end of today...
Oh, cheer up, Mrs G. Let me show you something. My father sent me this. It's a hula hoop.
I know what it is, dear. And I have to confess, I did have a bit of a guess from the shape of the parcel.
Ah, yes, of course. Flat, circular, 3 feet across, a bit bendy, nothing in the middle.
That's right, dear. That's an hula hoop, I said. But what I couldn't guess, dear, and I still can't if I'm honest, is why.
Oh, it's not just a toy, Mrs G. It's a form of exercise. It's quite a craze in America. What you do is... Oh, shall I demonstrate?
Oh, good God.
Oh, honestly, it'll cheer you up. What you do is... step in, bring it up to your waist, then you sort of...
stop that.
You see how many? 1, 2, 3, gosh, 4, 5...
Be careful, stop it.
6...
Mind the TV.
7... Oh, that was quite good, actually. That's the most I've ever... That's, What?
You are so lucky sometimes that I don't brain you with this teapot, dear.
Oh, here come the others.
This is unacceptable, Brunswick.
Oh, here we go.
But, sir, you know how things have been for me lately, sir.
So you want to resign?
What?
Oh, no, dear.
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, no.
I've thought about it long and hard, sir, and apart from anything else, my doctor says that if I get shot just one more time...
May I remind you that every single time you've been shot, you brought it on yourself by mixing with criminals against my advice.
I know, sir.
Well, why can't you just stop doing it?
Because I'm a policeman!
Oh, I'm sorry. Mrs Groynes, Twitten.
Morning, sir.
Cup of tea, dear.
You talk to him, Twitten. You're the most sensible person around here.
Gosh, thank you, sir.
This lad is very mature for his years, you know. What's that round your ankles, Twitten? Oh, God.
I can explain, sir.
Oh, this isn't happening.
How about a nice cup of tea, then?
Sir, my resignation has to be lodged today by 2:30, sir. You have to sign it, sir.
God!
Oh. Well, turned out nice again.
It was a frightfully bad start to my birthday. Mrs Groynes overwrought, the inspector overwrought, and Sergeant Brunswick talking about resigning. Sir?
Leave it, son.
Of course, Mrs Groynes is never long without a cunningly self-serving plan, sir. But I did wonder how she could possibly turn all this to her advantage. What she wanted above all, you see, was to retrieve the contraband. So she would want to get us all into a boat to help her, counting on the fact that the inspector and the sergeant are never suspicious about anything she does, even fishing thousands of French cigarettes out of the English Channel. Then, you see, if she kept the boat out at sea until after 2:30, Sergeant Brunswick wouldn't be able to leave the force, or not right now anyway. So I'm sure she was already thinking of how to manage this when the inspector came back with rather big news.
Oh, my God! Mrs. Vine is here!
What? What did you say, dear?
Mrs. Vine!
Mrs. Vine?
She's in Brighton.
Mrs. Vine!
She just called me on the telephone.
What? Oh, no.
How did she sound?
Well, she was... Oh, well, what she's always like.
She's a fiend, sir.
Exactly.
A beautiful...
Seductive.
Beautiful.
Evil.
Oh, she's so evil.
She said she wanted to see me.
Oh.
To see you?
She said I was the best policeman in the world.
Gosh, she'll say anything, sir.
Yeah, but she said, do you mind? She said it was time I learned the truth about someone very close to home. What am I going to do?
What did you say, sir?
I said, you keep breaking all our hearts, Mrs. Vine.
Well, that's true, she does.
Well done, sir.
I know your tricks, I said. We all do. We're all wise to you and your feminine wiles.
And what did she say to that, sir?
She laughed.
Oh, was it the tinkly?
Oh, good God.
Yes. She laughed the tinkly laugh.
Oh. We have to think of something, Mrs. G. You must have a plan.
Well, I've nearly got it, but there's something niggling.
The boat.
No, dear. Hold on. I just need a bit more time to...
What am I going to do?
No time, Mrs. G.
Hold your horses, dear.
I've had an idea, sir.
Oh,
Sorry, what did you say?
I've got a bally good plan, sir.
Really? What is it?
Well, sir, it's my birthday today, you see, sir.
Is it? Congratulations, son.
Oh, thank you. And the thing is, Mrs. Groynes' nephew has a boat. And she was saying, weren't you, Mrs. G, that we could all go out in it today if we wanted to, for a bit, as a kind of birthday treat.
A boat? Well, I like that. Mrs. Vine can't possibly get to us on a boat. I mean, you're not expecting us to sing to you or anything?
Mrs. Groynes was saying we could take some nice rock buns with us.
I do have a couple of tins of nice rock buns, as it happens.
That's the spirit, Mrs. G. And I've got these spiffing new binoculars.
Oh, blimey, they're nice, Twitten.
Yes, a birthday gift from a mysterious unknown admirer. The thing is, sir, that even without the threat of Mrs. Vine, or it being my birthday, a little boat trip would give us a jolly good opportunity, away from the hectic demands of the office, sir. The constantly ringing phones and so on. Or whatever, sir. It would be a jolly good opportunity to talk to the sergeant about how much we value him, sir.
Oh, no, don't do it on my account. I hate boats.
Well, I like this, Twitten. It's like a plan. When can we start?
What about my fags, then?
Oh, I nearly forgot. It turns out that Mrs. Groynes' nephew is a very, very keen collector of flotsam, sir.
Oh. That's right, he is. He does jetsam and all when he can get it.
Yes, that's it. So in exchange for borrowing the boat, the only thing she said was that if we did happen to spot anything interesting floating in the sea... Whereabouts, Mrs. G, do you think you might find something interesting floating in the sea?
Longitude 50 degrees, 45 minutes north. Latitude...
Well, if we saw anything just floating out there in the water, we'd haul it in.
Sounds all right to me, Twitten.
Does it? Gosh, it worked, Mrs. G.
Well, what are we waiting for? I've got some lovely ties, Sergeant.
Oh, lovely.
And a brand new packet of Pontefract cakes.
Gosh.
Oh, this is lovely. Lovely, lovely. Lovely.
Yes, sir. You do remember we have to be back by 2:30, sir?
Yes, yes. Oh, lovely. Isn't it lovely, Brunswick?
Lovely, sir.
The air, the sky, the sense of mighty currents meeting beneath our brave little bark. The unplumbed, salt estranging sea. That's Matthew Arnold. Or Perry Como. I'm always getting them mixed up.
How are the binoculars, sir?
Oh, they're marvellous, Twitten. I can see the station.
Can you, sir?
Well, the roof of it. And my office window. How amazing. Oh, and I would never have thought the pavilion was there, would you? I mean, in relation to the rest of the town. Brunswick, I was just saying... Brunswick? Oh, Twitten. I was just saying, there's the pavilion.
Where, sir?
Well, there.
Gosh, I thought it would be about there.
So did I. Oh, it's quite fascinating.
Look, Sergeant Brunswick.
Look at what?
Where the pavilion is, sir.
Where the pavilion is? You want me to get excited about where the pavilion is? I know where the pavilion is.
Yes, sir. It was just, May I take a turn looking through my very own birthday binoculars soon, Inspector?
Oh, yes, I expect so. I just want to, that's... Good heavens, that's astonishing.
Are you all right, Mrs. Groynes?
No, not really, dear.
Really? You're doing an awfully good job of steering the boat and so forth.
There's something I'm missing.
Well, I can't think what. This is perfect. I'm getting a really spiffing birthday treat. The sergeant is getting a jolly good opportunity to pause and reflect, even if he'd rather not. The inspector has neatly avoided Mrs. Vine's attentions, and you're getting your contraband. And it's like a miracle. They don't suspect a thing. I can't believe how easy it is to lie to people and have them believe you, Mrs. G. They assume you're not lying. You probably don't notice because you do it all the time. Oh, speaking of the contraband, is that it? Ahead on the left a bit.
It only is, dear.
What's happening? Why are we stopping?
We found some flotsam, sir. Isn't that lucky?
I can't see anything.
Look, sir, there.
Good gracious, it's you!
Mrs. Groynes spotted it first, which I think in law makes it hers.
Can you reach it?
I'm sure we can, sir.
That's right, nearly there.
How do you get it out? Brunswick.
What?
Help Twitten with the flotsam.
Oh, flaming heck, I was recently shot in the shoulder, sir.
We're all very aware of that, thank you, Brunswick, but the best thing for gunshot wounds is exercise. I'm sure I've heard that.
I've got it, sir.
Oh, thank you, dear. Blimey, look at the size of it. This is obviously my nephew's lucky day. Oh, be careful.
No, you get hold of that rope, son. Oh, God, it's quite heavy. Oh, no, it's no good, sir.
Oh, come on, Brunswick, it's only a bit of flotsam, and you were only shot once.
Actually, I don't think...
Grab it there, dear, with this hook.
Oh, good idea. Thank you.
See the loop, dear?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's better. Gosh.
Oh, right, now, you lift and I'll pull, all right, Twitten? Count to 3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3!
Yeah, you got it. Nearly, dears.
Oh,
got it.
Oh, that was...
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, blimey.
I'm quite wet. Oh, well done, sir. We did it, sir.
Yes, we did.
Oh, good. Whew. Is that called for a spam sandwich, Mrs. Groynes? I'm starving.
We drifted for a very happy half hour or so. It was really lovely. Even the sergeant cheered up when he saw the picnic Mrs. Groynes had brought.
A spam sandwich, Mrs. G. Oh, there's nothing like it.
Oh, look at that sky.
More ties, dear.
Oh, no, thank you, Mrs. G. Offer it to the birthday boy.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Twitten. Oh, this is lovely.
Thank you, sir. Sir?
Yes, son?
You know you want to get back to land by 2:30?
Yeah?
You couldn't tell us why, sir.
You mean why I want to resign?
Yes, you're such a dedicated policeman, sir. And don't mind my saying so, it's your whole life.
Look, No, leave it, son.
Oh, go on, dear.
Look, I can't really talk in front of the inspector.
He's asleep, dear.
Oh, all right. The thing is, I've had a very emotional time of it recently, you see.
Emotional, sir? You mean like a girl?
Yes, Twitten. Emotional. Flaming heck, I've been torn to ruddy pieces, haven't you noticed?
Well, I'm not sure I have really, sir.
We knew you'd been a bit funny, dear.
Funny?
Or perhaps that's the wrong word. Peculiar.
Peculiar?
What's going on?
Oh, it's jolly interesting, sir. Sergeant Brunswick is just telling us about some emotions he's been suffering from recently.
Look.
Oh, no, why is he doing that? You didn't ask him to.
It may explain his desire to leave, sir.
Oh, I see.
Look.
Who wants this last butterfly cake?
Oh, can I? They were lovely.
Look!
Oh, grief.
Thank you. You did ask, Twitten, so here it is. All right. Right. Well, first of all right, the inspector kills Harry Jupiter, the newspaper man who would have made me famous.
It was an accident, Brunswick. We've been through this again and again.
It may have been an accident, sir, but that doesn't matter. The point is that made me so furious, you see, sir. Furious.
I've never ever felt such churning, boiling, absolute white-hot angry fury in my life. I wanted to kill you, sir, I really did. And then I went undercover with my fury still raging, and that was... Well, that was exciting, exhilarating. Can you imagine how exhilarating that was? All your senses are strung tight and tingling, and you can't eat, you can't breathe, and your pulse is racing. It's exciting. I mean, blimey, I did a ribs job, and I didn't even know what a ribs job was. I had to handle the zigzag.
Yeah.
I was working with an unknown villain from the north. I've never ever felt so shaken up. At the same time, furious. Don't forget furious in my life, right?
Gosh.
Is there much more of this?
Then, this same northern unknown villain...
Well, I'd still like to know who he was.
This same bloke told me how he kills coppers, virtually on sight. And that's when I got frightened, all right.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't.
I was flaming terrified, Twitten. You cannot imagine how scared I was. I have never, ever felt so frightened before. I couldn't breathe.
You already couldn't breathe, sir.
Yeah, well, this was even worse. I still didn't know what the flaming neck this bloke was talking about. Not ever. He had killed 9 policemen. A single word out of place from me and he would have boiled my head.
A lot of this is quite personal, Brunswick. Are you quite sure you wanted to...
Yes, it is. It's personal, and I haven't finished. So I was terrified, all right. Terrified, and at the same time, furious and incredibly shaken up, and then I came back.
Yes, you did. Hurrah. So that's the end, presumably?
No, sir, no, because you were all so kind to me. I was overcome.
Oh, come now.
Some of you must have noticed that.
I did, dear.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. I was so overcome with being back with you all, and the cricket match.
Oh, so...
You were all so kind, and the inspector even forgave me for threatening to kill him. I was so relieved that all that fury and the fear and the what was the other thing?
The excitement, sir?
The fury, the excitement, and the fear were all behind me.
No, bless your little cotton socks, dear.
And then I fell in love.
Oh, Brunswick, stop it now. That's more than enough. I refuse to listen to more of this.
I fell in love with Doris.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh, no.
Doris!
Oh, good heavens, sit down.
You're rocking the boat, sir.
And that was the final straw, you see.
Please sit down, sir.
She wanted me to leave the police, but I said I would, and we talked about running a pub together. But I said I wasn't sure, and then I lost her. And I even got shot in the process, if you recall. Because I chose my duty as a policeman over my love for her.
Oh, for pity's sake, sit down!
Right, I'll sit down.
Oh, that's better. Thank goodness.
But it's pointless being a policeman in this town, sir. I don't know why I passed up the chance of happiness for this pointless job, but I do know one thing, sir. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Well, dear, I think you might have to, as it happens.
This wasn't part of my plan, Father, and we had drifted much further out to sea by now. What impressed me was how well the inspector took it. I rather expected him to panic at once, but curiously, he didn't.
I have to say, it's a shame none of us smokes.
Why is that, sir?
Oh, there must be thousands and thousands of cigarettes in this flotsam thing.
Cigarettes? Did you hear that, Constable?
You can see through the package there. Look, Brunswick, look.
Oh, yes.
Amazing the stuff people mislay. Did I ever tell you about running the Lost Property Office in St Mary Axe during the war?
Yes, sir.
You really wouldn't believe some of the
No,
things...
sir.
No.
I wonder if we should be trying to alert someone, sir. We could perhaps tie a bit of cloth to this boat hook and wave it.
Oh, plenty of time, Twitten. Although, oh look, it's already after 2:30. Did you notice that, Brunswick?
I did, sir, yes. I think it's slightly unkind to mention it, though.
So do I.
Oh, look, Brunswick. You know I absolutely hated that outburst of yours just now.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're extremely lucky that I'll forget it almost immediately, and that quite a lot of it I didn't even understand, but it did make me think of something.
What's that, sir?
if you will promise never ever to talk like that again in my presence, I will arrange for you to be awarded a silver truncheon.
What? A silver truncheon? Oh, sir. Oh, sir.
Why not? On account of all the heroism, gunshot wounds, dedication to duty, that sort of thing. What's it got to do with you in any case?
A silver truncheon?
Sir, I'm sorry to speak out of turn.
Well, don't then.
But Sergeant Brunswick has just courageously explained something about the unacceptable human cost of being a policeman. And I hardly think a mere bauble, a mere trophy...
Look, Twitten, just because it's your birthday...
Just think.
Who's in charge here? That's what I want to
A
know.
silver truncheon.
It's insulting, sir.
Twitten, I'm warning you.
It's obscene.
The answer's yes, sir.
Now, look here, but... What? Did he say yes?
Oh, Sergeant Brunswick, surely...
So that would be acceptable to you, Brunswick?
Yes, sir. It would. I mean to say, the silver truncheon.
You'll stay in the force?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a deal then.
Ha! I'm very touched, actually, sir.
Well, as long as I don't have to hear about it, you can be as touched as you like. Now, you, Twitten, what do you have to say to Sergeant Brunswick?
Congratulations on your silver truncheon, sir.
Oh, cheers, son.
Ah, good. Well, well. Oh, that's lovely. You can start the motor now, Mrs. G.
What, dear?
I said that's enough play acting about not being able to start the motor. Sergeant Brunswick isn't leaving.
I'm afraid it wasn't play acting, sir.
Pardon? Oh, God. You mean we're really adrift?
Yes, sir. We've been adrift for the past hour and a half.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Keep calm, sir.
Oh, God.
How about a nice Pontefract cake?
Oh, God.
Oh, sir.
Oh, God.
Sir,
Oh,
sir,
no. Help! Help!
Sir.
Help!
Oh.
Help! Oh, what's the time?
4:10, sir.
I don't understand this, you know. How could this have happened? To me?
I know what you mean, dear. I've been asking myself the same question. You can blame the constable if it makes you feel better. That's what I've been doing.
Sir,
Yes.
I've been thinking.
Oh, yes.
I know it's a bit far-fetched, sir, but you know how I'm always saying there seem to be dark forces at work in Brighton, one step ahead of us all the time, as if they know what we're thinking before we think it ourselves.
I believe you've mentioned this theory before, Brunswick, yes?
Him and his bleeding theories, dear.
Well, what if someone planned this?
Well, they can't have done, can they? This trip was all the constable's idea. You were there when he thought of it, and so was I.
But what if? I can't put my finger on it, but it's as if someone fiendish...
Oh, fiendish.
Yes, go on, fiendish.
Well, I mean... I just mean it must have suited someone's purposes for us all to be out here adrift. And if we could think who that might be...
The binoculars. She sent you the binoculars.
Fiendish and beautiful. Oh, Mrs. Groynes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Oh, yes, I knew it. Oh, good God. She's after my patch again. She's after Brighton. Oh, no. No!
What? And we'd also have to ask, you see, what in particular made this boat trip happen. And I think it was that phone call to the inspector, which means... oh, no. No!
Yes, dear. Yes.
What? No! No!
Yes!
What?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes!
Oh, no!
Look, would people please stop saying, oh, yes, and oh, no, and oh, yes, yes, no, and tell me who we think did this?
May I borrow my binoculars a moment, sir?
What? Oh,
God. Oh, I'll get her for this. I'll get her for this.
Now,
Come on, come on.
It has to be somewhere. I just know. Oh, bally heck, yes.
What can you see, Twitten?
It's Mrs. Vine, sir.
Mrs. Vine?
Oh, yes. Mrs. Vine.
On the roof of the police station.
Oh.
Holding up a banner that reads, "Don't come in number 42. Your time is almost up." So, here we are, sir. I blame myself, obviously. I was too bally clever. But at the same time, not bally clever enough. Of course, the Inspector and Sergeant Brunswick don't understand what this means, but I do. There is going to be a turf war in Brighton. Turf war? Is that the right expression?
Yes, dear. It bleeding
well is.
Yes, a turf war between, on the one hand, the fiendishly clever Mrs Groynes, who can wrap the police around her little finger by offering them cups of tea and cockney banter in the guise of their funny old charlady, and on the other, the fiendishly clever Mrs Vine, who just has to laugh that tinkly, lovely, wonderful laugh, so that even if she's pointing a gun at your chest, you love her passionately, insanely, totally, wildly. In other towns, I understand the police are handled by simple bribes, sir. Trust Brighton to be so bally complicated.
Oh.
Here you are, Mrs G.
Right. Where's that Tizer bottle?
Help! Help! What are you doing?
Message in a bottle, sir.
What? Message, sir, in a bottle. Would you like me to throw it, son?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
Right. Here goes.
Someone will rescue us, won't they, Mrs G?
Oh, yes, dear, I'm sure of it. Unless she's got at the Coast Guard and all, of course. Which she probably has. Best not to think of what she might have done, dear. Best not. Seems funny not to be able to offer you all a nice cup of tea.
Yes!
Help! Help! Don't worry, son.
No.
How old are you today, son?
23, sir.
Twitten?
Yes, sir?
That bottle, Twitten!
Yes?
I thought you'd like to know. It's coming back!
In The Adventures of Inspector Steine by Lynne Truss, Inspector Steine was played by Michael Fenton Stevens, Brunswick, John Ram, Twitten, Matt Green, Mrs Groynes, Samantha Spiro, and Adelaide Vine, Janet Ellis. The music was by Anthony May. The producer was Karen Rose. The Adventures of Inspector Steine was a Sweet Talk production for BBC Radio 4.
Pickles cakes. Hula hoop. Bag of gold bullion. Oh. Teapot. Well, Mrs Groynes, they're all mine now, I think. All mine.